What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Sorry for the late start today. I am extremely tired. Got like 2 hours of sleep last night. So yeah, I good hydrate. Yeah. 2 days. We're almost there. I know there's a couple minor issues with the game that we had to fix real quick today. It doesn't seem like a big deal. It's just the the little info panel. I knew this was gonna happen. I made a change with one of the nodes, and then now it expands. It's always annoying. Even though I set up some code to automatically resize it, it's like I think what happens sometimes with Godot is the text will like get super tall for like 1 frame, and then that forces the panel size all stupid. It's really frustrating. But yeah, we'll try and fix that. It's a pretty easy bug to fix. I prefer saying that you can like cheese the rotation minigame if you just put your mouse in the middle. I don't know if it's a huge deal. We'll look into it, but yeah. Sympathy for me. I'll try not to. But yeah, sorry, I forgot to welcome everybody in. Yeah, Enrico, Paper Astro, Chic, Emma Pinkley, Woolbed, 2 Socks. How's everybody doing? Oh, you'll be doing a stream next Friday, and if so, what will you do it on? Yeah, I think I probably will. It's either we work on like a patch. Hopefully we won't need to do that, because hopefully there's not going to be any launch bugs, but we'll see. I mean, hey, we play tested before, so it's probably fun. But yeah, we either do that, or we'll probably just sort of reflect, just chat. I think I always like after releasing a game to just like document the whole process, you know, and think about what went well and stuff. And I think that'd be a good time to do that. So, yeah, probably what we'll end up doing. But we'll see if we need things to do. We can either work on deadlift or Starground. What is Lured In about? It's like a incremental fishing game where you take over your aquarium from your grandpa who's retiring. You travel out to different areas to catch fish and put them on display in your tanks. So yeah. I think at the moment it rained a lot here, so it's pretty chilly outside. Finally, let's go. Yeah, I wish that would happen here. I think it's been a long time since it's rained, guys. It's literally been like a month. Yeah, it's pretty insane. I get so tired of it just never raining. Oh yeah, also let's do our little microphone just in case. Let's see, Lupercol Rising, if I said that right. Welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, it's going pretty good. We're about to get started in just a minute. Yeah, I just did the reset just 2 seconds ago, so we should be okay. It's so annoying why that happens. I don't know what the deal is. Reloading, yeah. Basically, I had to reload my mic. Oh, man. How's the fishing mechanic work? So, there's a bunch of different random mini games that can pop up. You cast out into the water, you like sink your hook, and then you get a mini game, and if you win the mini game, then you get your fish. So that's sort of the cycle. But yeah. Yeah, where I live, we're in a drought warning, so whenever it rains, it's almost like Christmas. Oh yeah, nice. Probably still raining way more than it does here. our like we have like a water reservoir and it's at like an all-time low. It's like really bad. So yeah, because what happened is it didn't snow at all last winter. Usually it snows a bunch and then the snow from the mountains melts and recharges all of the, you know, reservoirs and rivers and stuff. That didn't happen this time. So it's just like there's just no water. So I don't know. If I move my mic from the right to left, it's probably because in this view, I'm just looking at the Rapture Studio. The camera is flipped. This is the true. Wait, is this mirrored? No, this is not mirrored. So this is the normal. This is real camera angle. I flip it in this view because otherwise it would look like I'm looking away from my screen. Because I have my camera just like a little bit off to the right. So it would look really weird if I did that, but that's why I flip it. But yeah, anyways. But yeah, I guess we'll get started fixing bugs. Makes sense? Yeah. You're talking to yourself? Oh, it's like when I swap between. Hello. Hi. Yeah. I should like set it up so there's like a delay on my webcam. So I say something to myself, you know? Hold on, let's do this really quick for fun. We're gonna paste a... Yeah, I guess a reference. And then what we want to do is just some properties and stuff. Actually, I think it's gonna have the same like filter and stuff since it's a reference. I think. Let's see what happens if I add in a delay. Video delay. And let's set the delay to... It would let me type 2000 milliseconds. Okay. And then if I move that one out of the way. Nah, it's the same. It's got the same delay. Okay, it doesn't work. Oops, I deactivated it. Oh god. Hold on, guys. I have to fix the filter. Hold on. Delete. Okay. We're back to normal. Anyways. 180 rule. What's the 180 rule? Okay. I suppose we can go ahead and get started. I am quite tired. Yeah, I don't know how long today's stream is going to be or anything. No promises for today. I will go for as long as I'm physically able to. I've been trying to get into Steamworks, but it won't let me in, so it's kind of unfortunate. I don't know what's wrong. It just doesn't work. So I don't know. Yeah. Steam has been kind of weird recently. I think I saw like a meme about it. But like it's been very unstable. I don't know what's been going on there. So Dreamer Luna, beautiful stash. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yes, Steam server status is Steam down. Right here. 0% July 14th. I mean, everything seems normal. I don't know, maybe it's my browser? I doubt it. But I can go, like, open it up on my phone. No, the same thing's happening on my phone. It's just down. Steam isn't letting you publish your game. Well, we're not publishing it right now, but that's gonna happen on Friday. I'm just trying to get in there just to like look at stuff, but I just can't. That would suck if it's like down on launch day. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Well, it's also like down detector. There's a little bit of an uptick over here. But also that kind of just maps with people being awake. So I don't know if that's actually true. Here. Oh yeah, what's the error code that we're getting? Hold up. Error 502. Bad gateway. Servers are overloaded due to a major sale or new game release. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna wait. Call Gavin right now? Yeah, call him up. Yo, okay, Mac, thank you for the spin. How's it going? Was it Power World? Wasn't that a couple days ago, though? Power World. Because, like, the store page is still up. See, this is the thing. I think they have a separate, like, system, though, for their, like, front-facing stuff and then their back-end, I thought. But maybe I'm wrong. The New World, welcome in. How's it going? Have I played Megaquarium? I have not yet, but I did actually buy it because it looks cool. So, I would like to play this eventually. Seems like it's just 100% focused on the aquarium stuff, which is cool. Maybe eventually we'll try this out. Yeah, looks pretty epic. Just reminds me of other, you know, shop sim stuff. You know, Zoo Tycoon or whatever. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah, looks cool. Too many people playing the demo. Yeah, I doubt that. I just played and got hooked, but I used to work at a tropical fish store. Yeah. No, it looks cool. I think I would enjoy it. The fish ate the internet cables. Yeah, the deep sea internet cables. Crazy. I wonder if there is like more people playing the alerted demo. We can look at like the charts and stuff. You can see there's a massive uptick in followers right here. The sharp straight up. We're at 1,400 in wishlist activity. That's pretty crazy. And the top 2,000 in wishlists. Which, when you think about all the games on Steam, that's pretty insane that we're top, like in the top 2,000. I mean, not top 2,000, top 2,300, but whatever. I mean, think about how many freaking games come out. Like, we're already past all this stuff. So, oh, there's Roman Rhapsody. We're just looking at that game. That's actually an insane coincidence that we just stumbled upon that. Here, we're number 2,000. That's gonna take a minute. Can I just enter in a number down here? I guess not. And there's none at the top. Here, let's show more entries. Oh my goodness, what? 5,000 entries. Oh, this actually helps. 2,300 and something. Be right around here. Oh. 2,351. Oh, there we are. So we're among the likes of Mirage Miracle Quest, Dark Deity 3, The Last Flight, Magiscapes. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. The tutorial's top tier. Oh yeah, I'll have to check it out then at some point. Wonder if there's any in here that I've... Oh yeah, this stupid game, Scribble Hunt. This is literally Mecha, guys. Like, this is stupid. It's kind of dumb. Check out Batara. Batara game. This one? Batara Fate Unbound. Is this the game we're talking about? So yeah, you can parry death. That's kind of crazy. I've seen a couple games like that where you can like parry insane stuff. It's like that one game, it's like the sci-fi, you can like parry a nuclear bomb apparently or something. It's kind of crazy. Ever looked at a game, told yourself, yeah, what am I doing? Because that's where I'm at now. Yeah, I felt that before with stuff. I mean, I think in a way, sometimes that can be a good thing, a good reflection. To look at stuff and realize that it needs changing now rather than realizing that later, you know? That's not always a bad thing, it just depends. But I think in a spot like that, I would really just think about like breaking things down to the basics, you know? If you feel like the your project is like unfocused, then you can kind of like decide, okay, this stuff doesn't matter anymore, let's focus on this aspect of the game, you know? Saw this on TikTok? Yeah, nice. Thank you for the cheese time. Remind me of the game Date Anything? Oh yeah, I think I might have seen that around. You're trying to design a fun game you would enjoy? I mean, yeah, I think that's always a great place to start in. And what good is a game if it's not fun, right? Let's check Steam. Think it's up yet, guys? Nope. Well, it might be down for a while, who knows? I mean, it probably won't be that long. It never usually ever happens. Oh, let's see what's happening here. Oh yeah, poison pals would be cool. So agile lure could be changed to something besides a thicker hook. Okay, yeah, all those different ones. And the worm lure apparently is a curly tail grub. Curly tail grub. Yeah, one of these. I always just called this like a worm as a kid. I didn't think of it as a curl-tailed grub. But yeah, I mean, I could rename these lures and stuff pretty easily if we need to. I'm not super worried about it right now. I looked up worm lure because I was like, oh, well, it would make sense if it was a worm. I guess worm lures are a little bit like more worm-like, you know, longer and wormier. So we could just change the sprite if we need to on that lure. I mean, I'm not really worried about it, but it's fine. Be back, take my second shower of the day because it's hot. Oh man, yeah. Do it up. Oh. What's going on here? It's moving the freaking selection box. Bro. Why is that happening though? Because it shouldn't really do that. Let's go try Arabic and see. Worm-like? Is that a worm roguelike? Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. Oh, is drop pot still not translating? I thought I fixed that, but maybe not. Okay, let's go test some things. So the selection box starts off normal, and if I go into Arabic, it's still normal? weird. I don't know what's going on there then. I am going to turn off. I'm just going to force it left to right on the selection box in here. I should do all of this, honestly. None of this stuff should be moving around. Let's just say layout, wherever it is, localization, left to right. Hopefully that fixes stuff. When it comes down to resolution, maybe we can do like a weird resolution. I mean, I don't think it would. Doesn't seem to change anything. Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird. How could that happen? Huh. Yeah, I really don't know why. How could that even happen? The selection box is just in a different spot. Does that have some weird, stupid code that would cause that? I mean, let's go see. So we have selection size, right? And this is whenever we update it already. And then we set the position. Should be fine. Well, it's got to be something with the language, I imagine. So set to left to right now. Shouldn't happen anymore, hopefully. Have you fixed the bugs I reported like a week ago? Yeah, I went through and did a lot of bug fixing for this last update. I fixed like 50 different bugs. So let's go see. Yeah, most of this stuff has been fixed. I didn't fix the cane thing yet. I'm going to worry about that later because it's a very minor issue. This is a bug I still need to figure out why it happens, where like if you unfocus the game and stuff like that, there's some weird stuff with selecting an NPC and moving at the same time, so we'll figure that out. I think I fixed this one. That's actually an intentional thing. I can't remember why I made it do that, but there was a reason. Oh yeah, because then when you're in like a menu talking to the chef, it would show the exclamation mark still there behind the menu. It's just kind of unnecessary. I fixed the tackle box thing. I also fixed that. That was actually because we had the little like notification pop-up thing, and that was taking the mouse focus away. So I did also read through this stuff. I added some like tooltips to the different buttons in the tank menu. Yeah, I'll keep working on all this stuff after launch too, for sure. The Arabic is good. Do you by any chance speak Arabic? I do not, but we have people translating for Arabic, so I do really appreciate that. But yeah, this is what's nice about doing community translations, right? Which is that like we can have a lot of languages. I would never be able to translate to Arabic myself, so it'd be a mess. I figured it out, so if you change to Arabic while in the main menu and then hop into the tank, oh, that makes a lot more sense. So hopefully this will fix everything then. Because now if I do that to test it, it shouldn't happen anymore. Oh, it still does happen. Oh, I probably have to relaunch the game. Let's go ahead and do that. I hope. So, hey, welcome in, Sefencer. How's it going? Alright, let's go test this out. But then yeah, there's two things in here that we'll work on fixing. Okay, so now if we go in, boom, we're good. Alright, just a funny little... That left to right thing is always so annoying, how it shifts all my control nodes around, you know? But it's fine. We got it worked out. Okay. That fixed on stream. Okay. Hey, Nick. Welcome in. How's it going? Okay, I guess let's go make a new changelog. What else did I just fix? We did that. There's another thing that we did. Can't remember, I'm too tired. What else did we do today, guys? What bug did we already fix? I guess I can empty all this out. Fixed an issue where tanks would change position in Arabic. And right to left languages, because we also have Hebrew. Going, I've gotten to the state with the mod where I will need some feedback on things, I think. Yeah, that's totally fair. Playtesting is quite important, so. Sorry, did not give me my big boy bucks for sharing. Oh, that's odd. It's a bro moment. I don't think I fixed anything else. Okay, I thought there was one other thing that I, like, did. I swear. Crazy. Maybe I am crazy. Well, I guess I'm crazy. Leave with the cheese time. Oh yeah, apparently there's this thing on Twitch. This is strange. I don't know if it's actually gonna work, but apparently if I say these words, then it'll automatically create a clip. Should we try it? Twitch, clip that. Did it do it? Did it do anything? Did something happen? Twitch, clip that. Twitch, clip that. Look, it's working. Twitch, clip that. I'm gonna go and see like 5 clips now. Let's see. Filter broke. Clips I've created. Nope. So it didn't do anything. Is it like a setting I have to enable or something? Or like, I don't really know. Here we have captions. That's probably how it's like reading. What on earth? Twitch, clip that. See, I think it's saying Twitch, clip that. Oh, see, I did it. It did it. It just thinks I'm saying which because the Twitch captions are absolutely abysmal. They're so bad. So, all right. I just have to really enunciate the T, guys. Twitch, clip that. I didn't do it this time. It's so unreliable. Twitch, clip that. It's just not working anymore. Twitch, clip that. It's just
Twitch, clip that.
Oh. Uh-oh. So you can use the text to speech to do it. I forgot. So can anyone just make a clip with the text to speech like that? Just kind of funny, actually. Interesting. Let's go try calling text to speech and clipping it. I swear
Xbox turn off.
Xbox turn off.
Twitch clip that.
It didn't work. Box turnout. Twitch clip that. Which click that. It's just so bad. It's terrible. I'm astonished. I was thinking of the wrist check. I'm astonished at how terrible the captions are on Twitch. It's just abysmal. And right now, it's not even displaying captions. It has no... Which click that, and it's so bad it's terrible. Oh, it appeared for a microsecond, and now it's gone. It's just... That's terrible. It's all been pure for a microsecond. It doesn't know what it's saying. It's just a mess. I don't know why they're... You think they... This is Amazon we're talking about. They have a bot that does a pretty good job at understanding what people say. So I don't know why it's so terrible. They have the technology. Just do it. Whatever. Yeah, it's absolutely terrible. So this feature, it could have been actually kind of cool, like if it worked, but it doesn't work. Because like something's gonna happen, I'm like, Twitch, clip that! And it's not gonna do it. Yeah, see, it just doesn't do it. It doesn't work. So it's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, it sounds like a name for a new incremental game, yeah. I'm not getting my big bucks, not surprised it's not clipping. Yeah, it's... Twitch is renowned for being stupid, so it's fine. Twitch clip that. God. Oh. This minute. Did it just happen? Twitch clip that. Twitch clip that. Maybe I just had to talk in a different voice, you know? Twitch, clip that! Twitch, clip that! Twitch, clip that! Twitch, clip that! It's not doing anything, guys. It doesn't work. So whatever. It's stupid. It's a stupid feature. Do voice acting? I appreciate it, yeah. Maybe. If somebody wants me to voice act, I'll do it for free. Let me know. Let's actually fix bugs now. Instead of trying to make Twitch's broken platform work. Because it doesn't work. Oops. Green tank. So, is it if that's the first thing you open as a decoration panel, then it does that? Yeah. So we gotta fix this. It's a little funny. It's annoying. But yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, so that's the bug right there. So, minigame, apparently if you just like put your mouse in the middle or even go backwards on the rotation minigame, it causes like some weirdness. So we're gonna check that out. Oh, I turned off minigames. Well, I added a new gameplay option to turn off your minigames if you don't want to use them. Are you worried about Lurden getting pirated? Because I guess I've been selling for a while and Lurden demos kind of peak. So yeah, I don't really care if people pirate. I mean, like, people worry so much about piracy, but it really, I think the best solution is just not worrying about it. Okay, here we go. Let's test some stuff. Oh yeah, so if you just go back and forth like this, I mean, it's fine. I understand if you just put it in the center and rotate. Those aren't like I don't know if I'm even gonna bother fixing. Like, there's nothing to fix with that. Like, if people want to cheese it, then that's their decision. I don't really care. It's not that broken, so I think it's okay. And going backwards doesn't matter because it's less optimal anyways. It's slower, so it's not like a... I'm not gonna worry about fixing that stuff. Yeah, the more you worry, the harder people try. Yeah, pretty much exactly right. Like, this is the thing with piracy is you'll never win. People will always find a way. I mean, I could like encrypt the game files, but there's always a downside to stuff like that. Like, let's say we want to do modding eventually. I've thought about making the game open source someday, right? If we did encryption on our game files, it would basically make modding extremely hard because then people can't decompile the game and can't see the code, and it's just a whole thing. So there's honestly downsides to combating piracy, right? I think it's whatever. Like, honestly, I don't blame people, you know? The secret to preventing piracy is just don't be unfair. So like, for example, we've localized the prices for each region, right? Which means if you buy the game in a country where your dollar is worth much less, then the game is just cheaper for you. And that's already like an enormous help to preventing piracy, because piracy usually stems out of bad business practices, like charging full USD price in other countries. That's why people pirate stuff, right? So it doesn't matter. And you know what? I can't legally say that I have... I perhaps have maybe... You know, before in the past. But, it's, I feel it because things are expensive, and especially for stuff like editing software or whatever, it's like $500. I don't have any pirated stuff on my computer, because now it's all like open source programs and stuff, right? I think that's better. That's why I've moved to just using open source stuff. I think it's better that way. But yeah, piracy is not like an issue of the consumer. It's the developer's fault if people pirate their game. And there's gonna be always some base level piracy. It doesn't really matter. It's not worth the trouble. It doesn't really, people think piracy like eats into your sales, but the people who would pirate your game are probably never even gonna buy it anyways, so it doesn't matter, right? So yeah. Oh, look at my settings. It shows Twitch auto clips as under alpha. It says I have to join a wait list. I think I'm, yeah, already in it because it popped up for me, right? Yeah, let's see. Is it back? Yes, we're back. We'll go check out stuff. So you said it's under settings, creator dashboard, settings, stream. Let's go take a look. Store. This I'm still in the wait list for. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen. It's probably gonna be terrible, but I think hydrate. Yeah, right here. Add captions when using clip that. So I clearly have the clip that thing, I think. Oh, right here. Create clips with voice command. So yeah, it's just enabled for me. So I think we're good. Hopefully one day I get this auto clipping thing. I would hope some people pirated my game because that would mean my game is so important someone want to take the risk and pirate it. Exactly, right? Yeah, piracy is kind of like a good thing in a way. Like, if people are going through the trouble of pirating your game, then there must be a reason. So it's actually kind of fine. Yeah, I don't really care about piracy. It's just not worth the trouble. Pick up the money. Money, 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 money. I pirated Minecraft at one point. I actually just straight up bought Minecraft as a kid because I don't even think I knew what piracy was. But I saw this funny little game and I was like, whoa, I want to play this game. And then I paid for my own Minecraft copy. I didn't ask my mom to buy it. I gave her 20 bucks, a crisp 20, cash, and I bought Minecraft. So, yeah. Pretty crazy. Do you want Lurden to be unexpectedly randomly and suddenly be popular like Balatro? I mean, it'd be cool. I think anyone that says they don't want their game to become successful and popular is probably lying. Because of course everybody would want that to happen. Money is cool, but also it just means that if your game does blow up like that, then people enjoy your game. So I think it's obviously like a good thing. I don't think that's ever going to happen with Lurden. It's just not the right kind of game, I don't think. Like, Balatro really blew up, I think, for a lot of reasons. I think one of the things is that it's just such like a high intensity game, you know? Like, Balatro is like, I don't want to, it's not brain rot, but it's like a short attention span. It caters to those people very well, you know? Because there's tons of flashing things on screen and big numbers. It's just you know, dopamine machine. So I think that's one of the big reasons it totally blew up. I think it's so accessible because it's a card game. It's probably a lot harder for people to... Like, Lurden is much more of a niche, right? Like, Balatro, basically, it appeals to everybody on Earth. But a fishing aquarium management game is, like, a specific niche. Like, you know, it's not this massive, broad genre. So, I really don't think Lurden would ever have a chance of blowing up like Balatro has. Which is fine, I don't care. Like, that's not the goal. But yeah. Some people don't want to because of the pressure or something. Well, if you do Pirate Minecraft, you can't play on, like, you know, like, servers and stuff that have, like, that verify your account. I typically, whenever we do a Minecraft server, I know some people have pirated Minecraft, but I always make it so you have to actually have a real Minecraft account, because that stops random bots and stuff from joining the server. You actually have to have an investment in the game to play. I think it's just safer that way, usually, but... Pirated Minecraft, but I bought it later. Yeah, that's fair. This stream is gonna get, like, flagged. They're gonna, like, analyze me now and be like, does this guy have any... Does he use pirated programs? You don't like Balatro? I mean, that's fair. Balatro, for me, like, it's fine. I'm not like, some people love Balatro and play it a lot. But I'm not like that. I just, like, it's fine, I guess. It's a cool little concept, but, you know. I feel like it does get very repetitive because it is just the same game over and over. I know there's like different Joker cards and it can be kind of interesting discovering those and stuff, but I feel like eventually I just kind of like, I get the idea and I've had my fill, you know? It is a good game, but eventually I always hit a spot where I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna now not play this game again for 2 years. So... One time my friend recommended me Balatro, asked why, and they said, because you have ADHD and this is the ADHD game. Yeah, exactly, right? It is a very short attention span coded game. Grandpa. Pirated Godot and then used it to make... You can't really pirate Godot. Yeah, so it could run in my game Lurden. That's crazy. Oh, so and then use it to make Doom. Yeah, so it could run in my game Lurden. Doom and Godot would be kind of sick. Imagine the moment this comes out, 20 slop copies could be in a Roblox. It's... I mean, I think it's hard to make a copy because, like, there's already a lot of... I don't know how big, like, aquarium stuff is on Roblox. I know there's a lot of big Roblox fishing games already. There's like that one called Fish or whatever. I thought it was really funny. Somebody like came to me or whatever, and was like, "Do you realize that you're copying Fish? You should just cancel your whole game." And like, it's the most generic fishing game I've ever seen in my life. It's just a fishing game, and I don't get it. You can't. It's not the same. I don't know why they think I'm copying Fish. I don't know what Fish is. I might have played it like one time. I don't even remember. I played a fishing game one time on Roblox. I don't remember if it was Fish. I just think it's kind of funny. Because I don't think Fish is an aquarium game. You just fish. So, I don't know. This reminds me of my StarCraft mod idea. Oh, that's crazy. Ugh. Why am I unchecked? What does that mean on Roblox? Oh, do I have to like submit my ID or something? I bet is what it is. What does unchecked mean? I don't know. I mean, it says I'm 21 plus. Yeah, check your age to get more features. Ugh. No thanks. I don't need to do that. You have to like submit your ID or take a picture of your face. I haven't really seen many websites or like applications actually require that stuff. That's the first time I've seen it in the wild. I know I've heard of it and people talk about it, but I've never actually seen it firsthand. It's kind of yucky. Yeah, they're quite right. I went a week straight sitting in my chair playing the game, and I decided enough of that. I've been caught from the sea, if you get it. Yeah. You're talking about with Balatro? Fish was only good when it came out. Then they sold themselves for money. It became slop like everything else. A Roblox? A slop Roblox game? This is impossible. This is the first time I've ever heard of this before. Yeah, anything on Roblox I instantly distrust and dislike. It's not because the developers working on Roblox stuff, but it's just because it's just Roblox is a gross platform. Because first off, they pay you. It's like if Steam, instead of paying you money for selling your game, they pay you Steam bucks, and then they can just decide what the conversion rate of Steam bucks to cash is. So you barely make any money at all on Roblox. That Roblox is just completely abusing all of their developers. And also Roblox being free to play and stuff. I think there are premium Roblox games now that you have to pay to play. But, you know, it's going to be loaded with slop, with microtransactions, and it's gross, so. Actually, someone made a mod for Yomi Hustle to turn it into Doom. Oh, yeah. What is that game? Oh, your only move is Hustle. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that I think this game has a lot of modding stuff going on, right? Tournament stuff. That's pretty crazy though. What is really funny about Godot is like I could literally just add a game into a game, you know? I could make another game in Godot and just kind of import it into Lured-In if I wanted to. Like if I wanted, theoretically, I could import Lured-In into Starground, which would be weird. I'm not gonna do that, but they made it so that if your game has very few players, after a while they can block it. So your game just like doesn't run anymore. So yeah, it's just stupid. I hate Roblox is so like predatory, you know? I very much dislike Roblox. Used to play Roblox a lot as a kid, but honestly, Roblox used to be a much better platform in like 2012. Now it sucks. The day they removed ticks was the downfall. Not gonna lie. Frontlines. Let's go take a look. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, like, this is the thing. It's not that the developers on Roblox are bad. People do make really insane stuff like this in Roblox, but the problem is that Roblox is bad. right? It's disappointing. I always like see these crazy developers do like insane looking stuff like this on Roblox, and I'm just like, why? Why didn't you just make a real game instead of doing it on Roblox? Because now you're forever under Roblox's iron fist, you know? That's really disappointing. Let's see, what is this? Doom. Replace Yomi with Doom. Yeah, that's crazy. Man. Uh-oh, it's crashing now. So sad. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Used to log in every day to get my ticks. Yeah. Oh yeah, the free ticks generators and stuff. I miss ticks, guys. I don't know why they had to remove ticks. I mean, the answer is money. That's the answer, but still. What are all these garbage messages? Oh yeah, all my 2D avatars are gonna go away. 2D avatar items. So now you need to pay a subscription to have things on the store, which is just dumb. You know, you have to pay for premium 1000 or premium 2200. Like, how much does that cost? It's $10 a month just to put some things on the store. That's dumb. It's stupid, guys. So yeah, all my things are just gonna go away. Roblox is like, just like temporary. Like everything on Roblox, one day Roblox will decide they're just gonna delete one day. It's really dumb. So I don't get why you would like make it harder for people to make things on your platform, you know? What is this? Access to popular games has changed. So I can't play anything because I haven't sent them my driver's license. That's awesome. Roblox is gross, guys. New stream idea, play myhouse.wad. Oh man, I love that mod or map. It's a mod, right? I mean, or is it just a map? I think it's a mod. Yeah, that one's insane. The only unfortunate thing about me playing that is I kind of already know everything about it. Because I've watched so many videos and stuff. Because it's just, it was really interesting learning all the secrets. But maybe. One game I do want to play probably is Outer Wilds, so we'll look into that. I do have it installed. Right, it's my time to go. Have a good one, everyone. Yeah, I'll try and get some sleep. We'll see what happens. But thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, have a good rest of your night. You gotta be older than 25? Why? I'm not 25, so you're saying there's stuff on Roblox that I just can't access? Why? That's insane. Like, once you're 21 or even 18, like, everything should be accessible. Why would something be locked behind being 25? Is that true? That's insane. That's a WAD. Ah, yeah. Or do the other ending, the ultra secret ending. Ah, yeah. There's like a bunch of different ones. It's insane. It's got so much stuff packed into it. But yeah. In the end, Roblox wants to make it a dating site, which is disgusting. Because it's, I don't know, guys. I thought this was a platform for children. That seems like a, clash there. Seems bad. When I tried to validate myself, I had to be 25 or older. It doesn't make any sense. Why? Why would you have to be 25? You literally have to be 25. It says right here, age 16 and up. Which makes more sense. Why would you have to be 25? The only thing that that I know about like you having to be at least 25 in the real world. Oh, that's weird. They have like, depending on your age, you can only chat with other people in a specific age. Okay, if Roblox knows exactly how old you are, then why are they even letting an 18 to 20-year-old talk to a 16-year-old? It doesn't make any sense. Roblox is gross, dude. The only thing that like changes when you turn 25 is like insurance and also renting cars, because that's when like males, their frontal lobe is fully developed. But that's not even true, because it's an average of when your frontal lobe is developed. Some people are done when they're younger, but that's the only thing. And also you have to be 30 to be the president. But I think those are like the only like age, like otherwise literally everything else should just be 18. I don't know, it's dumb. UK, you can smoke at 18, but you can't buy tobacco until you're 25. What's the point of that? That's stupid. So they're just like encouraging children to, or not children when you're 18, but they're encouraging people under 25 to teach themselves how to get tobacco like illegally, or like, you know, like that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Thank you for the hydrate. Uh-oh. Hopefully the stream doesn't get marked because I said the name of a substance. We'll see what happens. I think I've said that before. I don't think we've had issues. Hopefully. I thought they banned that word. I don't know if I'm... Yeah, I can say it. Smoking in the UK. The captions don't even know what I'm saying anyways. I don't think it'll matter. So they banned it when you're born after 2010. I still think it's kind of insane that we allow people to buy cigarettes or just any kind of tobacco products. Tobacco really should be banned. Vapes and stuff like are still very bad for you, but tobacco is really bad for you. Like, we've banned all the other stuff, asbestos. Like, why are we not banning tobacco? It seems like, I mean, well, I know the reason, because tobacco companies probably lobby to keep tobacco legal, but like, it's so bad for you. Cancer and yeah, how else am I supposed to cut my lifespan in half? Exactly. It's insane. That's like one of the worst things you can do to your body, and it's fully legal. Like, isn't that insane? I don't get how that's allowed. Yeah, people are gonna try to get it illegally. That's just stupid. Yeah. This is the worst thing ever, dude. Yeah, I don't know. This is the complicated thing about laws. So if you make something illegal, then you just, like... Yeah. People are still gonna find their tobacco, but now it's just they're going to prison when they do instead. I guess. I imagine it's pretty hard to be a smoker, because there's so many, like, places where you are not allowed to smoke, which is good, thank God. Because offhand smoke is, like, just as bad as smoke, like smoking. It's nasty. I always have to like hold my breath when I'm at the gas station, like, oh God. Weed is legal in a lot of places. Yeah, it's legal here. It's almost legal almost everywhere in the US now, I think. I don't know what states it's not legal in. Even like, I think mushrooms now are becoming legal in a lot of places. So, I don't know how recent this math is, but even if it's not fully legal in a lot of places, it's legal for medical use, which is... And also, I think everywhere it's decriminalized, which is the big thing. So, like, even if you do smoke it or whatever, it's not like a felony anymore, which is insane that it was a felony. But now it's just like whatever, misdemeanor or something on a federal level. I'm sure that trend will keep going though. These states are always, some of these are always like the last to adopt stuff anyways. Even though it's fully legal and I could whenever I want, I still haven't ever tried marijuana. I shouldn't have said the full legal name because now Twitch is gonna ban me. There's like this little mark. I don't know if that's just if I have to mark this if we talk about this stuff. There's like right here, like a content warning, right? How can I change my audience? Okay. Right here, drugs, intoxication, discussion about illegal. Well, hey, we're not talking about illegal drugs. It's fine. It's probably okay. Yeah, especially with kids, because apparently, yeah, exactly. Yeah, being around secondhand smoke is extremely bad. Yeah, like kids that live in houses and stuff with smokers, it's like it's really bad for them. If you're a welder, it doesn't matter if you smoke much or not. I mean, if you weld, you should probably wear a respirator. A lot of bad stuff. A lot of fumes. Sulfur hexafluoride, I think, is like something that can come from... What kind of fumes? Gases from welding. Hydrogen fluoride. Ozone. Carbon monoxide. None of that stuff you want to breathe in. That's bad stuff. I imagine hydrogen fluoride is extremely bad for you. Yeah, extremely toxic. Because anything with fluoride... Anything with fluorine is extremely reactive because fluorine has a lot of valence electrons, guys. So it loves to react. But yeah, I think like the thing is I probably wouldn't make smoking illegal, obviously, but like there needs to be a lot more regulation, I feel like, for the way that like companies profit. Like, I don't know, I just think it's so bad. Like, it's too easy for young people to smoke, I feel like. I don't know, everyone's probably has a different opinion on that, but I think something like that like is 100% confirmed to be absolutely terrible for you and give you cancer. Like, we banned asbestos, and also like it's not just for the people themselves, but when people smoke around other people, they are harming the other people around them through secondhand smoke. So it's hard to say. It is also like a threat to non-smokers, so I don't know. Let's just not talk about it and get back to fixing long text boxes. Yeah. I don't know why the streams always get so political. But it's fine. Respirators are expensive, bulky. Depends on the position, place you're doing the welding, if you can wear one or not. I mean, I bet there's probably a lot of welding masks that have a respirator built in. I definitely wouldn't do any welding, or at least if I was doing welding, I would just only do it in a well-ventilated area. So, whoa, just got dirty. Yeah, half masks. That's what I imagine you would use. You probably don't have to worry so much about protecting your eyes, but I don't know. I'm not a welder. I have welded before, but it's not something I do all the time or anything. All right, let's take a look at this. So let's go into the tank menu. I don't know how we're gonna fix this. So what happens here is we have this little panel over here. And before I had it in like a V box so that it would stay centered and I could set the sizing mode to shrink. But now it's not in a V box anymore. And so let's propagate maximum size. Okay. So it's a little bit complicated. I don't know how we're gonna fix this. I might have to return it back into being inside of a V box or something, which would suck. I don't want to do that. Unless I do like, see, I don't know. What I probably could have done is keep it in the VBox, but then set the VBox itself to ignore or whatever on its, like... I still have the VBox here. We'll probably just have to do that, which kind of sucks. It's going to crash the game. So, and then we got to get rid of the offset transform here. So we had the VBox tall like this, and then this is set to center mode. So now in the panel container here, for container sizing, we say vertical shrink center, and that'll stop it from expanding all weird, right? But now we'll have to go through and change all the references again. So I think what I'll just do here, I say mouse and just say ignore on the VBox container. Hopefully that works. Hopefully we don't run into issues, but we'll see what happens. We're doing anything except for working on the game, yeah. I know, I apologize. I'm just tired. Ads are going. My apologies, everybody. Okay, let's go fix all the references. Is there anything with fish info here? I really need to make all these references like static instead of constantly referencing it all. I do that in some areas here. Right here, all this fish info stuff. So let's just keep adding more things on. Close that. I just want to search for fish info. So we got like the line inside of there, right? Instead of running that in process, we might as well just get the reference once. Info line 2D, like that. So now I can go replace that with info line. I don't need a reference to line here anymore. So I'll have to fix that. Alrighty. Let's keep going down the list. Oh, we also have the info background. Let's go put this up here. So we'll have to add VBox into all these again, which is super annoying. But whatever. Button and text. And also the decoration section in the panel container. There's a lot of these nodes. Decoration section. Var info panel is equal to this. Okay. Let's go change those out. So now here I want to call this decoration section. And then this is our info panel. Hopefully I didn't already accidentally name something info panel. I don't think I have. I don't have to set that to 0 anymore. Oh god. Let's see. Did you make the soundtrack for Lurden? Because as a music guy, I get mad when a program makes a good soundtrack. Yeah, Lurden is a very good soundtrack. I did not make the music. That was my brother that did all the music for the game. So, but yeah, I think he did a pretty good job. The soundtrack will be coming out on the release day for the game. Actually, it should be visible now on Steam. You can go into here now and should show Lurden soundtrack upcoming. Yeah, there it is. Right there. So yeah, pretty epic. I can't remember exactly what we priced it at. I think it was like a couple bucks. We'll probably do a bundle with the soundtrack in the main game. So I'll have to get that all set up. So this is the return button. Equal to that. So don't worry about getting button as a reference. Right there. Then last up, text. Just call it at on ready var info panel text. And then now I gotta change all this. Boom, 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 boom. I think that might be all of our references to any fish info stuff, except these two. I'll probably have to do. All right, yeah, we're all looking good there. So now I have to add in VBox container into all these. So it should be VBox container and then panel container, right? Anything that has panel container on it, like that. Let me make sure that all works. Oh, thank God I'm the only programmer that can make a good soundtrack while being a programmer. I can do music. I took like piano lessons forever. I have made music in the past. I just didn't end up doing it for this game just because the opportunity was there for my brother to help out. But I don't know. Maybe one day in the future I'll do more music stuff. Never really got why people sell the soundtrack when you can find them easily online. The reason for that is just because basically it's a way for people to support developers, right? Like it's in a way almost like a donation, but also getting a little bonus along with it, right? The soundtrack probably will be free to play online anyways. I think my brother's got it set up to launch on Spotify and all that stuff, you know, Apple Music. So it's going to be free everywhere, but so only buy the soundtrack if you just want to give me more money. That's really the truth of it. That's what it's for. So wish we released a CD, but the money would fly. Yeah, for those things, unfortunately, I think it's really hard to like create physical media unless you're very successful because it costs a lot of money. Like I think normally places that create CDs for you like that have like a minimum order quantity. So you have to prove to them that like you would be able to hit your minimum. So unfortunately, I think it would be not feasible to do. Yeah. Okay, those are set up. Let's go try this out. Let's see, your countdown to alert in. Whoa. Let's go. Linux and PC. Nice. It's coming, guys. One day, 5 hours. Yeah, I don't know specifically what time we're gonna launch at. Probably not at midnight. But we'll probably launch like sometime around like, I guess earlier in the day. I have to talk to Grant with that. I don't know what time is best. We'll figure it out. I think for the cheese time. Play guitar mainly, so I would make it a metal soundtrack with only screaming. Yeah. That's fair. Okay, let's check this out. So now that funny bug shouldn't happen anymore. I should be able to click out of the menu here too. We gotta make sure all of our stuff works. Which looks like everything is fine in here. We can move. We can copy. We can delete. We can return fish, it appears. Yes, I think we're good to go. Hopefully that'll fix that. And yeah, we do have the 2 references here. I'm not really going to worry about that right now. It's a very specific thing there. Yeah, I think that's everything with fish info included, so that should be all of it. It should be slightly more performant anyways, because now we're not grabbing those references all the time. Not that performance is a concern, but the game does run quite fast, guys. Usually runs at like hundreds and hundreds of FPS. I don't know if anyone's ever actually had performance issues before. Who knows? I've never heard of anyone having that, though. Right. I really do find it so funny how, like, people on YouTube think they know everything. Because I made that short where I'm talking about, like, how shaders can be really good for performance, and they are. Because everyone has a GPU, you know? So you can utilize your GPU and run things instead of like using your CPU to run things. You can do it on the GPU, right? And I just think it's so funny how there's always like everyone always has some reason why I'm wrong. Because people are saying like, what if I don't have a GPU? Yeah, your logic doesn't really check out, does it? And it's like, if you don't have a GPU, then your computer's probably from like 30 years ago. Like literally. I don't know who on earth wouldn't have a graphics card. And like, I don't think people understand, I don't mean a dedicated graphics card, but most CPUs have an integrated graphics card. I don't even think Windows will run if you don't have an integrated graphics card, right? So everybody has one. It's not, I don't get it. You don't play games on just the CPU anymore. That's not a thing. I just always think it's really funny. Like, even though I'm literally like I'm by definition a professional, both in the sense that I have a degree in computer science and also that I make money from games, but I'm wrong. I just think it's crazy. I don't know. That's just the internet. It's a classic internet moment. Any tips for actually finishing games you think are good? Because I never do that. I mean, it's regular ADHD. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah. That happens to me all the time. I probably also have ADHD. I've never been diagnosed. I can't say for sure, but likely. I do that all the time, though. Like, even if there's a game that I really do enjoy playing, I don't know. Sometimes, like, I just stop playing and I don't go back to it ever, you know? I presume you're talking about, like, playing games, not making them, right? One time your friend said the laptops don't need RAM. That's crazy. Oh, you meant making? I'll answer for both. But yeah, for playing games, it's sometimes it's really hard to stay motivated to play, which is frustrating because like there's so many games that I love and I want to play more, but I just can't like bother. I don't know. It's kind of sucks. Like Abiotic Factor, I really want to play because it's cool and I've played before and I know I like the game, but it's just like, I don't know. I think one thing that's really hard playing games after you have become a game developer becomes harder and harder. Because every time I play a game now, I'm just like, man, I hate this one part about this game that I could do way better, or think that I can do way better. And then it just kind of ruins the experience for me, you know? That's what always happens. And so there's so many games in here that are just like mid. I don't know. It's frustrating. I don't know if there's a really easy way to deal with that. I think it's just like... you just gotta not think about it. Like, I think when I sit there and think about playing a game, that's when the game then becomes a chore to me, right? So my secret for that is just don't think for a second about it and just immediately click play and start. Because then once you're actually in it, I think it's a fun time, but it's just like that initial, like, thinking about the game is bad. But then also for finishing games, that's always a really hard thing for sure. I think the biggest thing is like, you've got to keep your scope in check and really focus on how to make development fun for yourself. There's always going to be stuff that isn't fun. It's not like I had a load of fun just fixing that UI issue. I mean, it wasn't like unfun, but you know what I mean. So there will be times like that where you're gonna run into stuff that you don't really want to do, but It's important to get through that though. Right. Ooh, that's... Why is it changing the position when it's in Arabic? Because it should be like overlapping here a little bit. Alright, that's normally what it looks like. God dang it. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. But yeah, the biggest thing is like push your scopes as small as possible. Like if you're running into stuff and you're starting to not enjoy developing anymore, then I think a big part of that for me always is the game has become too big and too hard to work on, right? So in that case, it's really a matter of like, how do I cut all the extra stuff that doesn't matter and just focus on the stuff that does, right? So that's the biggest thing I would say. Yeah, it's always really hard. That's like, honestly, the number one challenge for people making games. It's not your skill, because you will get better at making games whether you're trying to or not. It's just a matter of time, you know, and just practice. You've just got to make more games. But motivation and discipline are like kind of the two things that are not very easily learnable, I guess. I mean, you can improve and get better at that stuff, but it's really like you've got to make sure everything revolves around optimizing for your motivation to finish your game. That's the most important thing. So yeah. I have a 10,000 Scarlet Force in my aquarium. Oh boy. It's kind of insane. Should probably make that synergy panel go away when I change the tab. I don't know. Oh, you once got your IP leaked by a 12-year-old? I've leaked my IP a bunch on stream because Starground, the very old version of Starground, had this thing where it would just show your IP on the main menu. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, I would do that all the time. It was quite funny. Hey, Yori, welcome in. Arabic is, yes, go. Yeah, there's a couple things that are a little weird trying to format for Arabic. It's just because, like, Arabic, it's not only left to right or right to left, but it's also because the font size is like really tall, and so it can kind of like mess up the UI with a lot of things. Also, are these not translating, or did I just forget to put those keys in? I don't think I did, but maybe I did. Let's go check. Yeah, they're in here, so maybe they're just not translating. Oh, what it is probably is if I go into the main menu and then back into the inventory, they're going to be translated. Yep, okay. Is this because if you change your game language while you're in the game, it doesn't update? It's not a major issue because most people, if you can't speak English, well, first off, it's going to automatically set your language depending on your locale, so it'll probably be fine. But then people aren't going to play in English and then realize they can't read. They're going to immediately go here and change to their language, right? So it's probably okay. I'm not super worried about fixing that, but we'll see. Have I ever played Blueprints? I don't think so. Oh yeah, this is that game. It's the puzzle game or whatever. Yeah, it looks cool though. I know it like got really popular. I don't know. I never really usually play a lot of puzzle games. They can be fun. I'm more of like a sandbox builder kind of genre, simulation genre more so, right? That's the genre I enjoy the most. Stuff like Minecraft or, you know, RimWorld. Yeah, looks neat. So he said, I'm gonna set sail. Are you leaving? Is that what you mean by set sail? I really like the custom languages like pirate and fish. Yeah, they're kind of funny. Yeah, the pirate one is fun. Frolic tongues of the seven seas. It really messes up because this is so long. Fired lead at ye, second limit, FPS limit. I don't know how I could even fix this, though. That's kind of the problem. I guess I'd have to do, like, some word wrapping on this, and then there's probably a way that I could fix that. It's kind of complicated, though. And then this is probably scuffed. It's not as scuffed as I thought it would be, actually. Yeah, I'll definitely do some more passes through after launch and, like, fixing up some of the UI, things like that. But, yeah. You'll love Core Keeper. Yeah, I do want to play Core Keeper eventually. Whenever it's on sale, I'll probably grab it. It's on sale. Is there a bundle? Oh, I can get the... I have Starbound, guys. Unless I already have it. I don't think I do. Oh. Yeah, Core Keeper is one I've been keeping my eye out for because it looks a lot like top-down Terraria. And I really like Terraria, so yeah, seems fun. I wonder if it's like best played multiplayer. I don't really know. It seems like it would be cool multiplayer, but I don't know if I know anybody that would want to play. Yeah, I could grab it. Oh, there's also Abiotic. Oh, there's a bunch of different bundles. Looks like they're all the same 10% off. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Why not do it? Let's do we want to do it with, this is what, with Starbound? Yeah, let's do Starbound. I don't think it matters, because I think it's all the same discount. Yeah, Steam always tells you if there's a cheaper version, which is always really cool. 12 bucks. I could probably grab it. Those are games you like. You have to have played Terraria. Oh yeah, I've played lots of Terraria. This does not reflect my accurate time played in Terraria because I used to play a bunch on the console version of the game. So, oh man, I played so much Terraria on console. It was probably like at least 1,000 more hours on console. But Terraria is a classic. It's just an epic game. I've done like a master mode playthrough and stuff. That was definitely time consuming, but I got through it. I haven't gotten all the achievements yet. Maybe one of these days I'll go through and do all that. I do need to play through Calamity. I started a run with my brother through Calamity, but we just kind of stopped playing it. So I need to do that whenever he's back. I played multiplayer, and I think it would be more fun multiplayer, but still fun single player. Yeah, that's fair. Barony? Oh yeah, Barony. I saw that was on like a massive sale recently, right? I saw it was on sale for like $2 or something. So yeah, I wouldn't buy it at full price. Yeah, it looks neat. Voxel. It reminds me a lot of cave crawlers. So it looks like it's sort of like a RPG, or like, what do they call that genre? I mean, it's like a dungeon crawler, but where you have like an inventory and you go down into the caves and survive down to the dungeon. Looks cool though. And then you like surface back up and trade with people and then descend down again, you know? Maybe one of these days I'll get it. I'll add it to the old wish list. Ooh. I thought you weren't allowed to do this anymore. Actually, this was probably done before they made that rule on Steam. Yeah. From about Barony for me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dungeon Crawler. Or like RPG Dungeon Crawler, yeah. Yeah, it seems cool. If it goes on sale again for like $2, then I'll probably grab it. I should have just grabbed it. I was like, eh. I've played through Terraria completely. Alana with the friend I played with couldn't play for a while, so we kind of forgot. Yeah. We got to the 3 mechanical bosses. Yeah, that's sort of like mid-game, really, if you think about it. It's a really good game, though. Terraria, I still really appreciate that it still gets so many updates and stuff. They just had like this, so there's new, and I like that they're still making significant changes This is the thing that I really appreciate it. But like, they're still changing things mechanics-wise. They're not just kind of sitting on things or adding in decorative stuff. Like, it's actually like different gameplay, right? Hold on, I need to shut this game up. But there's like new, like with like 1.4, there's all the new sword stuff now. Like, right, it used to just be where the sword would just go shh or go. But now some swords have like crazy attack patterns and stuff. Just way more cool. Whoa. This is an insane image. This goes hard. God, 3D Terraria. Imagine. That would actually be kind of fire. But yeah, they keep updating the game. They keep saying it's the final update, guys, and then they do another one. So yeah, 1.45, the bigger and bolder update. This has so much stuff. It just shifted all of my... What? Where's the top? There we go. Happy launch day. I can't speak Chinese. But there's so much stuff in this update, dude. Bunch of quality of life stuff. They got the new crafting interface, which is so much better now. Like, see, they're still just doing stuff. They're like, yeah, we're going to change our 15-year-old crafting menu because we feel like it. Which is wild. More inventory management stuff. You can now stack identical items. So, like, if you have, like, a sword or a pick that's, like, the same item, it stacks, which is freaking sick. There's just so much stuff. And they just keep doing it. Like, what is this? There's like a new seed, world seed menu. You can like choose stuff like Skyblock world seed. Like, they're just adding in, they're just like, yeah, here's a new world to play on. Here's new modes. This actually seems awesome. I want to, it makes me want to replay Terraria again. Because this is just immediately like, I could build such a cool base on a Skyblock thing like this. Like, oh man, that'd be sick. Vampires. Royale with cheese. So you can join with different randomized start positions and stuff. This is so epic. And they just keep doing stuff. You know? There's an RC car. Look at this. This is crazy. And of course it comes with new blocks and furniture and stuff, but that's just like extra sprinkles on top, you know? They never do an update that's just like the block update, like Minecraft does all the time. Every time they're like, we're gonna change this old 15-year-old thing that's integral to the game for everybody. And it's kind of baller. New language stuff, yeah. I mean, it's just wild. And they just keep doing more. They were like 1.45 is the final update. Or they did like Journey's End update, right? And then immediately after they're like, okay guys, another update. Here we go. It's just crazy. Yeah, I really appreciate that they keep updating things. I would love if the team behind Terraria makes another game one day. There was that one game they were kind of working on in the background or whatever. I forget what it's called. It was like a Terraria spin-off that they canceled, which sucks. But yeah, I don't know. Relogic. Pixel Privateers. I didn't realize they made this game. So I guess they did make a new game. It's like a whole different kind of game. Oh. No, they published the game. Never mind. Oh yeah, Pixel Piracy they made. Oh, that's not even published by Relogic anymore, I guess? The only game Relogic has developed is Terraria. No upcoming. I don't know. I mean, it's great that they keep working on Terraria, but of course, like, you know, it'd be cool if they make a new game. Wouldn't mind it. Terraria Final V2 last version final, exactly. They just keep doing it. Get away with this. There's like, look at this new like cosmetic stuff you can do. The house querying. Look at that. You can like see the things that are missing or if it's valid. What is this thing? See, like they show like the very top level stuff, but there's so many little changes to the game that are just insane. Oh yeah, they also added like the little like NPC preview images too. Like you just saw the Goblin Tinkerer. You can like see a high res version of his face now and stuff. They're just cracked, guys. The Skyblock world. This seems awesome. I would actually love to play Skyblock. Because this just seems like a really fun new way to play the game, you know? It's just epic. I really wish Mojang would develop Minecraft like Relogic developed Terraria. You know what I mean? Like years later, they just add a new mechanic or change something that's bad. And they're not afraid of their fan base. They're just like, we're going to make this way more epic, guys. And they just do it. They're not worried about how it's going to impact the... It's just stupid. Because Mojang, by not making those decisions to develop Minecraft, they're missing out on stuff that would potentially make Minecraft way better. But anyways. Enough ranting about Terraria. Well, not ranting about Terraria. If you like sandbox games, check out Starground. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Starground's pretty crazy, guys. Yeah. I heard the dev for this game is like a really nasty guy, though. I heard he's like, yeah, just a no good, rotten egg. This game dev, I really appreciate the built-in Barony level editor. Oh yeah, nice. It's always nice when they have tools and stuff for that. Like the Plantera reference in Terraria. Plantera bosses. Oh, Pantera. Oh, I didn't realize you actually meant Pantera. Pantera. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that's why it has like death metal music, like the music for Plantera boss fight. That's kind of epic. I didn't realize that. There's so many references in Terraria, dude. Oh my god. There's probably like hundreds. It'd be insane. Why do I have 9,000 hours in Blender? Because I use Blender. Yeah, just because I have a lot. I use Blender a lot. Especially for deadlift modeling. Many hours modeling. A lot of it is probably me just leaving Blender open. But it's a lot. Blender is my most used thing on Steam. I mean, I've been using it for years and years, so I have just used Blender a lot. I wish it would tell me like when I first got Blender. I could probably look in like my order history, but... And I even used Blender before getting it on Steam, so it's a lot. Yes, I'm gonna hop off. Sounds good. And Recall, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. Could you play test some of the mod features for me? I could definitely try. I do worry about using AI code. It's probably gonna be very buggy. But I can give it a try. Probably after Lured In comes out. If that's okay, because I still have so many more things I have to do. Right after stream ends here, guys, I have to go work on store page stuff. Like, I don't even get a break. Even though I only got like 2 hours of sleep, so... Because we want to update the store page, probably. I also have a bundle that I need to go, like, figure out and get set up, so there's still so much stuff I have to do. But yeah, after Lured In comes out, though, I can totally take a look at everything. I wanted to check... Yeah, now I can get in here and stuff. We're almost to 20,000, guys. We're absolutely going to hit 20K. The personal calendar is insane. You look at like our graph of wishlist editions and it's like, whoa. You know? It's like almost 1,000 every single day. So it's pretty wild. And today, the day is not over. There's still 6 more hours, so we're probably going to reach over 1,000 again. But look at that. So yeah, we're definitely gonna hit 20,000 wish lists, which is really epic. I was hoping that we were gonna hit that. How many do we have in StarCraft again? I think it's like close to 20, or it's like 30,000. that's also after launch and everything. So like, I think we're on track to get way more wish lists than Starground eventually. Because we look at the history of our wishlist count on Starground, I think what were we at on launch? So yeah, like on launch, we hit around like 20,000 wish lists, and then it kept going up for a little bit. So we're at least initially, I guess we're on a pretty similar trajectory of Starground wish lists right now. We'll see how things convert. Because see, the thing is Starground did have a lot of wish lists, but also wish list conversion is a lot worse for an early access game. So I imagine we're gonna have a much higher conversion rate for lured in for wish lists because it's not early access, but we'll see. I don't know. Someone actually make that line in Blender? Yeah, they did. People make absolutely insane things in Blender. Like, you look at it and it's just, how do you even how is it not real? For example, all of, Backrooms, Kane Parsons, all of the Backroom stuff is made in Blender. He just makes it all in Blender. He doesn't even use any like real footage and stuff for all of these Backrooms videos, right? So like, if we just look at one of these and scrub through, like this one's a sorry, spoilers. But this initial like intro thing is not Blender. But as soon as he goes into the Backrooms, right, all of this is Blender. This is Blender right now. All of it's Blender. And it's crazy. It just looks so real. You don't even like think that it's all a virtual world, None of this is actually real. Yeah, look how much stuff in here. This is all of these scenes. It's an insane environment that he's made. And even the full movie, he used Blender to plan out like the layout of everything, and then they physically built the set. But they use like Blender as like the model for it all. Blender is like absolutely industry standard now. For a long time, Blender was kind of like this random, weird open source program that nobody really used. But now it's like people are just using it in industry to do stuff. Oh, I forgot about this, dude. I was like, oh, dude, this is the coolest moment ever. Seeing, like, what? This is in the Backrooms? What's going on here? Dude, I hope Kane does more Backrooms videos. But it's all Blender. All of this. It's like, and this is like an hour of Blender. This isn't Blender, but it just goes to show you can make stuff look so realistic. It's wild. Yeah, Blender is awesome, and it's free. So people should learn how to use Blender. It's pretty cool. The music is not death metal. Pantera's groove metal. Oh, okay. I don't really know the differences of any of the genres, so yeah. Let's see. I used Blender on Steam till an update broke my project. Oh, that sucks. What you can do if you are worried about like updates breaking things, is just stay on the LTS version, because there's like all these different betas. So you can go into like, you can choose, there's like, don't do the daily stuff, but you can choose like one of these previous like stable versions of Blender and stuff. And there's like these LTS versions too, so you could like go into V2 LTS and just stay in that one so you don't have any breaking issues anymore. So I'd probably recommend doing that. Why does your friend have Blender on the wish list? I don't know. Yeah, it is free. That's kind of odd. So, hey, Economic Colonel, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, stream's going good. We're just kind of chatting, fixing a few really minor bugs with the game. I'm not like super focused right now on like a bunch of hard development, just because it's just a chill time right now. Oh yeah, Two Socks, are you in the stream still? I don't know. Your Discord server has a problem where you don't have message history enabled, and so every time I go in here to look at a ping or something, I can't see the ping. Hey, let's freaking go. I didn't know you did this. Thank you. But yeah, I would enable message history on your channels because I can't like see any of the stuff in any of the channels. No, it's all good. It's always it is a classic mistake. I always see people do this on new servers, and then I'm like, I can't see anything, guys. Yeah, just go into the everyone role and then just enable view message history. There's no reason to ever make it so you can't see message history. I don't know why it's like that on default, honestly. It's stupid. But yeah. Let's go. Thank you for the call out here. I appreciate it. Yeah, look at all the channel role stuff. Yeah, definitely I would say like just general rule of thumb for let's see. Still says I don't have permission. I don't know if that's it might just take a second to like update, or I might have to like go back into the server. Don't know. So you set like view all permissions on, because if we go into like the Big Boy Game server, we can look at the permissions in here. So if you go to roles, you've got the default permissions up at the top, and then there's view message history. And as long as you haven't changed that manually to be off on other roles, then you should be good to go right here. Read message history. So make sure that's the one you're changing. You don't want to do that per role because that should just be applied to everybody, right? So, yeah, it could just be like Discord not updating or something. It might just be now that you've made that change, everything after that I'll be able to see. We'll see what happens with that, but it's probably okay. Yeah. Pretty epic. Been doing some videos and stuff over on Instagram. Pretty cool. I'll give you a follow. Yeah, these kinds of platforms can be really good for marketing. I mean, we've gotten so many views on these before, you know. This one's at 179k there. One in here got over 1 million. This one. So yeah, short form content I feel like for marketing games right now is like the way to go. I mean, it really depends on the kind of game. Some games do very well on platforms like X and stuff, but I find that Lured In did not do well at all on X and Blue Sky and stuff. So I'd probably yeah, stick to short form if it's working out. YouTube has been by far the best platform to post on. So if you aren't posting on YouTube, I think this might be your brother, then tell him to post on YouTube like right away because that's where I'm getting by far the most views. Millions and millions. Like Instagram, TikTok are good, but not nearly as good as YouTube. So yeah, I'd recommend taking a look at that. Yeah, very cool. Excited to see what more stuff you got going on here. It's looking pretty epic. I've been working on we talked about in the past the like a contributor contract stuff for the deadlift stuff. And if you're busy with this, let me know. I don't want to like send that over or get you involved with doing modeling stuff for deadlift if you're now busy with this game. So just let me know what's going on. But Game Maker, in my opinion, is the worst thing. The worst thing is that even great Game Maker games have a Game Maker feel, like Happy Hills Homicide. It's a really good game to me, but I saw it immediately, thought Game Maker game. Oh yeah. Let's take a look. Engines always have that. They have like distinct like parts that make it really obvious what engine they're using. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like there's always like when you develop in an engine, you always pick up on stuff like this, but you see like defaults and stuff they never change, or just little quirks of how things are rendered. Like I bet the same thing happens to me in like Brotato, because I know this is made in Godot, and I bet just looking at this I can like identify. Like it just has that vibe. I don't know how to explain it, but like just the way the progress bars are, and like, I just, it just has that essence of Godot, you know? I always notice that, and same with like Unity. Like I always know it's a Unity game. It just has that energy, and same with Unreal. The way it like renders everything and stuff, you know? It's really funny. It's just those little tiny minuscule things that nobody ever thinks about, but if you're familiar with the engine, you just instantly know. But yeah. 100% down? Okay. Yeah, I just don't want to like tack on a bunch of work for you if you're, because obviously you're doing other game stuff, so I don't want to. But yeah, I can I did like finish creating it, or I really just adapted it from the Lurden one I already did a while ago. But yeah, I'll try and send that over soon, especially since Lurden is coming out in 2 days, so I'll probably be working on other stuff soon. I'll still work on, we're going to be working on some post-launch updates for Lurden, but yeah. Potato to me felt like if Unreal was 2D. That's fair. There's not really very many 2D Unreal games, to be honest. I can't even tell when an Unreal game is 2D. Like, I wonder if like Ori and the Blind Forest, that's probably Unity is my guess on this one. Let's see if I can tell. Oh, you can't. Okay, there's a new one, Definitive Edition. Interesting. This is probably Unity. But it might not be. Oops, I didn't mean to go there. Yeah, Unity. Are there any 2D games that are Unreal? I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Unreal is pretty much predominantly 3D. I don't know. Yeah, sounds good. Full focus on Lurden coming up so close to launch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on getting everything ready to go, and then we'll kind of change gears into other stuff. What game would you recommend I play right now? Well, I've been playing a little bit of Factorio recently. I still don't think 2.1 is out. It's an experimental. It'll probably be fine. I don't think I'd run into any bugs to play on the experimental. But Factorio is a banger, but only for a particular kind of person. I feel like I could see how people would play Factorio and feel like it's not their vibe, which is totally fine. I really like Grounded 2 has been fun, though there are some performance issues with the game. Maybe it's just because I'm on like an older version of a graphics card, because I have a 3080 Ti, which should be pretty strong for playing any game. But even on the lowest graphics settings, I still get some pretty bad stuttering. But it is a good game. Abiotic Factor is good. I'm just listing out the games I want to play. But this one's a banger. It just depends on the kind of game you're feeling right now, I guess. Voices of the Void expansion. It's just so crazy. Guys, instead of playing Voices of the Void, let's just play Abiotic Factor and go to Voices of the Void in Abiotic Factor. That's the play. What are some other bangers that I've played recently? It's hard to say. Mecha Chameleon has been kind of fun. Uh-oh. Oh, they're just like doing server maintenance. Dude, they do so many updates to Mecha. It's kind of awesome. Blender's a pretty good one, guys. I have 9,000 hours in that. Yeah, you like ADHD games. I found out with my friend. Yeah, because you recommended Balatro. No, you're all good. I think any kind of incremental game is pretty good for ADHD brain, because you get to just play for a little bit and then close the game and do something like play a different incremental game. It's honestly like Cookie Clicker is a classic for incremental stuff. It's very fun. And it's cheap. They actually lowered the price. It used to be $10, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, incrementals are always good for that, I feel like. What else? What other ADHD brain games are there? Hard to say. Easy Delivery Co. is pretty fun. Apparently there's a new update for the game now. You just kind of like drive around in a little car in this game. It's on sale right now. It's got a cozy vibe. I don't know. I wouldn't call it an ADHD game, but what game engine does Astrobot use? I don't know. I don't think it's Unity. Now that is a Sony developed game, so it might be like a proprietary engine, honestly. But just based off of visuals, I would probably say most likely it would either be custom engine or Unreal Engine. Yeah, custom proprietary Sony engine, which makes sense. When companies are that big like that, they never use outside engines. Like Bethesda has their own Bethesda engine, you know. So, same with Sony. They've got their own tools they make. Yeah. I wonder what those programs are like. You never think about it, but it'd be crazy to get your hands on one of those. There's probably some crazy stuff in some of those. Yeah, Wise Voice of the Void there. They did like a crossover event with Abiotic Factor. Actually, it's kind of epic. I kind of want to check it out someday. It's a lot of hours on Cookie Clicker. Yeah. It's a lot. Oh man, I didn't realize. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's an incremental game, so a lot of that is just like open in the background. But Cookie Clicker is a pretty epic game, you know? So that's why. And they still do updates every once in a while. Well, never mind. That was 4 years ago. I mean, to be fair, I'm not surprised because it's 10 years old. This is just the Steam release of the game. Like, the Cookie Clicker has been out on web for a long time. So. Crazy to think that, by definition, Valve is technically indie. I mean, you know, this is the problem with the definition of indie, because Valve is definitely not under the normal. Nobody would look at Valve and think that is an indie developer, you know. Same with any game. You could say that Sony is technically an indie developer, but that's just not, you know, it doesn't really. Ugh. The indie development term is just so vague. Nobody even really knows what it means. I need to play Noita. I haven't tried it yet. Insane Aquarium. I need to play that too. How to get carpal tunnel syndrome. Play this video game. Yeah, it's kind of true. I need to play Power Wash Sim 2 again. Oh man. There's so many games I need to play. I got this game for free or something. I don't know. It uses Unity assets. I never finished V Rising. I still have to finish the final boss fight. We're doing like a ultra death brutal difficulty. I have one more achievement. Kill Dracula on brutal difficulty. Yeah, what is the next era? What are they working on next? Will there be a 1.2? Whoa. So they're not working on any new content. Okay. That's fair. Whoa. They're working on a new game. Let's go. Descend to the shadows. That's pretty cool. Have they made other games? I don't even know. Oh, they made Battle Right. Okay. And Bloodline Champions. Anyways. I have Graveyard Keeper. I've never played it, though I see you have it. Is it good? Yeah, it's pretty good. So sometimes it can feel a little slow or weird in just some moments of progression. Like I had some trouble figuring out, like, there's like this mechanic where you have to like get these points to unlock new technologies, right? And I just couldn't figure out how to like get the items I needed to, like, you have to build these like scrolls or whatever to do it. So, and I was just like, how? I don't even know. Even like after looking it up online, I'm still like, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So that was a little confusing to me. It is a good game though. So they did announce Gravekeeper 2. So hopefully that like kind of, you know, addresses some of the problems and stuff of 1. There's not like a load of problems or anything, but it looks pretty good though. So I'm excited for that one. But yeah. People make full games in Blender. Oh yeah, you said that, yeah. So it's 1:48 a.m. for me, Ocean. No, you should go to sleep. If it's past midnight, then you guys should go to bed. Don't stay up to watch stream. I do need to play this game, Restory. It just looks kind of fun. You like work in like a little electronics repair shop, and people come in and give you things that you have to repair. So I'm kind of excited for this one, actually. I hope it comes out soon, 2026. That seems like a banger. Kind of gives me vibes of like the PC shop simulator game, but like better. Because you're just in like this one little static environment, which is honestly the way to go. I always hated how annoying it was to have to walk around and stuff in PC building sim. So this seems actually kind of really cool. It's almost like how you have like that little like panel and stuff, almost like Papers, Please or something, you know? Yeah, it seems really cool. I can't. Steam has been bugging all day. Whatever. But yeah, I'm excited for that one. What do you think of Hello Neighbor? Oh man. Yeah, I did play the alphas. I never played the full game because I'm not going to spend money on it. Well, let's just say I think there's some problems with the game. It's yeah. I've watched people play through the full game, and it's just a mess. I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand. I do feel like a lot of the hate is deserved. I'm just gonna be honest. It's an interesting concept, but when your alpha is way more fun than your full game, I think you've done something wrong, right? I honestly did like the alpha. And there was some jank to it, but you know, it was an alpha, so it's fine. But then full game comes out, it's like worse than the alpha, and it's just like, what? I think the problem is they kept just focusing purely on lore. Like, it's... They forgot to make the gameplay fun. So that was a little sad. But they just kept making his house bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it just gets arbitrary, and like... Watching people play through the game, you realize that like there's really not much substance to the gameplay. It's just a sequence of like, thing is locked, go find key. Oh, other thing is locked, go press lever. Like they forget about their main mechanic, which is the neighbor chasing you. And they had some really cool stuff going where it's like he has this dynamic AI and like reacts to your attempts to like break in and do stuff. So like he would like set up traps, but then like later in the game, you're just up above in his house and he can't even get to you anymore. So he just becomes completely irrelevant to the game. That's what's frustrating about Hello Neighbors. They create this like neat mechanic and then just like, bye, abandon it. It's frustrating. And then I think Hello Neighbor 2 is plagued by many, many, many issues. Where even is it? God. Let's just go to Tiny Build maybe. Oh, it's like they don't have their own developer page. But yeah, Hello Neighbor 2 has got all the same issues where it's just sort of a mess. They did like this weird like open world thing or whatever. I don't get it. I watched like what's his name? Is like the YouTuber, the wizard guy. He played through Hello Neighbor 2 and I'm just like, man, this is wild. I also watched somebody that did like how many bugs could they rack up in the game? It's like hundreds and hundreds of bugs. It's insane. So clearly there's some issues with this game. I don't know. I just think it's frustrating. They've just killed their concept. Like, it's not about the cool AI of the main guy learning anymore. It's just like a random, like, little linear puzzle game, you know? Which is kind of sad. I think it could have been so much better. And I'm sure Hello Neighbor 3 is gonna be plagued by all the same problems, because I guess they don't learn from their mistakes. But who knows? Maybe it'll be different. The model for the neighbor is now way different. His eyes are bulging out of his head. He's more stylized. I don't know. I mean, the lore stuff can be cool. It was fun in the very early days, like learning, like trying to unwrap this mystery. But if your game is just about lore, I think it just kind of loses all meaning, in my opinion. I don't know. It's just frustrating. I wouldn't necessarily say that Hello Neighbor 1 and 2 are objectively bad games. I don't think they're bad, but I just think they could have been so much better. But yeah. Is the server up now for the Steam thing? I can go try playing the trailer again. Yeah, their servers have just been super unstable. I just wanted to scrub through. And it's frozen again. I don't want to watch the whole thing right now. But yeah, it just looks epic and simple and straightforward, like a cool little game. So I want to play this eventually. I'll probably try the demo out soon. Bought it for £5 for modding. The alphas were good and the original developer didn't even work on the full games coming back for Hello Neighbor 3. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, no, Hello Neighbor 3 is going to be great. They're making the original mechanic back. Okay. I mean, it's cool to hear that they're back. I could go sign up for the playtest. I mean, here's the thing. I've been, like, shafted by so many games. I really, for me, it's like, oh, I'm just immediately okay. It's just an open playtest. For me, I can't trust any game until it's actually out and I see Steam reviews, you know? That's the thing. Because there's just so much trash. There's so many games that promise so much and then completely don't deliver. You know, Kerbal Space Program 2, for example. So sad, guys. They made Deadlift before Deadlift. Nah, actually, this isn't really like Deadlift, though. This is more of a puzzle game, isn't it? Inspired by SCP Foundation. Whoa. The Lift. No, it's not even the same game at all. Renovate. Okay, so you're renovating a facility. It's not the same. It's always funny. Somebody sees like an image and the name, The Lift, and then they're like, "Oh, it's a clone of you're copying this game," even though this game is Deadlift is probably going to come out before this game does. But it's not the same game at all. Yeah, I haven't played the playtest in very long. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. I am very tired. I would love to just take a tiny little break from Lurda and stuff and just play a game for a couple hours or something. Because yeah, it's a bro moment. I haven't really gotten very much sleep at all. Devlogs were quite cool. I'll have to check those out. It does seem like there actual people are in them, which is epic. Oh man. We're getting bundles together, guys, for Lurden. There's going to be some crazy bundles. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, like, none of them are set in stone, so I don't want to say which ones are coming out or we're going to have on launch, because I don't really know fully. But there's some pretty epic games in the talks. That'll be quite epic. So Yeah, never really done a lot of bundle stuff before. Like with Starground, we didn't do any bundles until like after everything was done, so it's pretty crazy. I hit the hay. See you on Friday. Sounds good, Will Bed. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, have a good rest of your night. Let's see. Apparently there's more bugs. Man, going even more insane over clipping. Let's see what we got here. Got go, John. Big play. It's 2 a.m. Good night or good morning. Yeah, it's closer to night for me. But thanks so much for coming in. Have a good rest of your night. I really appreciate it. Laird and Pokemon Rocket bundle. Eventually, I'd like to do like the Big Boy Games collection bundle, you know? So I'll probably look into that. This mini game is broken on right to left languages because I think this node moves. I have to fix that. And the delete button doesn't work in Arabic. Oh, that's really weird. Let's go take a look at that. That's for the decoration menu? Why would that be happening? Don't know. Come on, game. Ugh. Let's go check this out. So apparently, we're in Arabic. And you're on a decoration. Oh. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty easy fix, guys. We just have to go into aquarium. And yeah, so what's happening is we have this box here at the bottom that contains all of our nodes, and I think it's clipping with the bottom section there. So what node is that under? I think it's this one. Margin container. So I actually want to say for mouse mode, ignore that one. Also ignore that one, I think. Unless that's going to cause issues with controller. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, that fixes that there. Did that just change the size of the UI? What happened? Okay, let's do this. Yes, that does fix it. I do worry about making those kinds of changes, though, like especially on controller, right? I mean, controller is like, you use the... Oh, that is... So, when I go left, it goes to the right or whatever, like this. It's a little bit janky. I might have to just stop it from changing the UI side, you know. As long as the text is still right to left, that's the thing that really matters. It's just very janky. Might have to make that change. I really hope doing that isn't going to cause issues, though, not passing up my mouse inputs. I mean, I don't think there's anything it needs to pass to, because it just goes up to this margin container and then nothing happens. So there's no reason to pass it up, I don't think. I really dislike making changes like that stuff, but let's see. Fix an issue where the info panel inside of a tank would get super tall. Fix an issue where the bottom delete button in Arabic was unclickable. Okay. And then the other bug that we need to fix is this one with the minigame. which I think should be pretty easy. I think what's happening is it's just that, I don't remember what, I think it's the WB, this one. These little nodes here, like the click zone, if we go into here, this is doing the same thing again, localization where it's inheriting the direction, so we have to force it to be left to right. Probably same with this one. Because it's centered, so I don't want it changing position anymore, you know? That one doesn't matter because it's centered. Progress bar I don't think will change. Same with time. So I think those are the only things we need to fix there, and that'll probably fix it for Arabic. Let's just go run through all the minigames really quick on Arabic. So yeah. Okay. So weird. That show a cue? What was that? I don't know, I'm just insane. I don't know. Alright, let's play through these mini games. So weird. So this one looks like it's all good. Not seeing any UI formatting issues. That does expand the node a little bit, which is a little bit funny. Might have to make it so that little pop-up thing wraps. Almost missed it. Is this still... Uh-oh. So we gotta fix this one. That's good that we're going through these, though. Handle... change all these. I don't want those to change. Localization, left to right. So let's restart the game. Hopefully that'll fix it. Fixed multiple mini games being broken on right to left. Do this. Save that. Let's go try this again. Hopefully people don't complain about the stuff being too slow in here. It's really weird that the progress bar goes backwards, but I guess that makes sense in Arabic. I don't know, I'm not an Arabic speaker, so I don't really know. That's a little weird there. Oh, the text is like off to the left side. Might fix that. I'm getting quite a lot of rare fish. I'm not complaining about. I don't know why drop pot still is not translating. It's annoying. I swear Whoa. The hook starts on the other side. That one is a little broken. That's not supposed to do that. What is that one called again? It's funny how this is so weird. Does it normally look like that? I feel like that menu is supposed to be taller. Am I on like a weird UI scaling mode? No. I think it's just because I'm sort of zoomed out. Makes sense. Okay, that is the this one. We just have to stop this stuff from moving around. So none of that stuff. The bopper's fine. It's just this hold this. And say localization, left to right. Let's see. Oh yeah, my keypad's full. Go back to Arabic. Good, keep that. I might need to expand. I feel like this menu is just small. I don't know. I'm just kind of crazy. I think it's just because my resolution is not 16 by 9. Yeah, Arabic's figure. We don't care about if things are right to left. Okay. I'll probably just go through a lot of this stuff then and change that. I imagine the writing, like text, makes sense being right to left, you know? If there's like a paragraph of something, you're gonna want that on right to left. But for other stuff, it probably doesn't really matter. I imagine. Like, I don't think a progress bar being right to left will cause issues, which it's actually causing issues not being. Let's go fix that. So that's inside of the this one. Oh, lag. So yeah, let's change this. Localization, left or right. What is translation context? Oh yeah, you can like change. Okay. So that'll fix that one. Let's restart and try all this stuff again. Yeah, I mean, I kind of wonder if I should just like go through and just change everything to stay left to right, you know? Like, is it even worth it to have stuff shifting to the other side? Because it seems like it's just more trouble than it's worth, you know? Because inherit is going to take it from the parent. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'll probably just have to change it for things that are broken. I mean, I imagine it does have an effect, like, to people that speak Arabic, it's probably like things that are... Why is this still on the right? Thought I did it. Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. Localization, left to right. Oh, is it because of like, why would that be happening? Is it this one? Left to right? Left to right? Left to right? So what else could be moving that? Is it this margin is changing? It's probably. I'll force that one from left to right. I should just force all this to be left to right and then just have all of this inherit. Right. That's probably the way to do it. It's localization. Boom, inherited. So now all of this stuff in here should stay on the left side. I imagine we're going to want to do that on all of these. We'll see. Yeah, it's a little janky. Okay. Going back in. There we go. Now it's finally normal. Whoa. Excuse me? Why was it like shifted up? Is that a bug? Let's check on a language. Like, let's just go to English and then change to normal font. Let's see if that happens again on that one. No, because it looks okay there. It's a little janky, though, the position. I think there's something wrong with the hook being positioned. I don't know what. So it's just equal to start position of that row, which is strange. I might have to like wait a frame for the rows to update. That's probably what it is. Because it does this, creates all the rows. And then... yeah, that's on start. Don't I have a code to get the next row position? Do I not set the Y position anywhere? I guess I don't? Doesn't seem right. whenever I say next row or whatever. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I just need to delay it a frame. Shouldn't be a big deal. I'm just gonna say await get tree dot process frame. That should fix it. Let's go see if it works. Is the text also not inverted? It should be fine. The text is centered in this minigame, so it doesn't actually matter whether it's left or right or whatever, because it will just be in a center. I hope I didn't just break this minigame. We'll see what happens. Might take a second to... Alright, I'll go. Well, let's go get it. Alright, that's still completely off. Why is it so off? So even if I wait a frame... Do I need to await? It's probably a physics frame is what I need to await. Let's try this. There we go. So that just makes sure that it has time for the UI to configure itself. Because on languages where it's wacky, right? Weird. See, now it's pretty much aligned. It's ever so slightly off on Arabic, but I don't know if that's enough to worry about. See, it's like it's always slightly different. It's very weird. I mean, that one seems pretty good right there. Because it's already aligned, though. In Super, am I calling visible.true or whatever? So maybe that's like the problem here. Might have to do some more changes. Also calling update text every frame. Probably not efficient. Just a random question. What do we have to wait when it reads the script as a whole anyways? Well, it's because it's not quite that straightforward. Because like what I'm doing here in this script is we're instantiating some nodes to be created right here. So it's loading through, it's adding all the nodes. And Godot has like a little bit of a delay between running a script and it like re-rendering or updating the sizing of all the UI. So what happens is that these nodes get added and this position is wrong until it's had time to properly like update the positions on these nodes, right? So that's sort of what's going on there. It's a little weird, but that's sort of how it all works. I don't know why I'm grabbing start position here. Like, what is start position? I didn't actually make this minigame. This was made by Sunny, so. Oh, so start position is just a marker position right here. Okay. So, I mean, that should be fine. So I'm just grabbing the position of that and then the global position, .y. That should be fine. Yeah. Well, I think it's better than what it was, at least. I mean, we could try other languages. You know, maybe Catalan. Or something that has like a different alphabet. Let's do Chinese. Well, not that one. I need to do this one. Yeah, so it's still a line there. I think we're good now. It's just a funny little trick. What was that? The line was invisible? Is that true? Oh, it's only because it's the broken. It's not real. Okay, so funny thing here, this text is getting translated in Chinese. So why? Oh, wait, no, it's not. I'm just stupid. Why is drop pot still not getting translated? We gotta figure that out. Let's keep running through a couple more mini games though in Arabic. Whoa, why did it show? Might have to fix that. Okay, and then it does update, but it still doesn't do drop pod. Like, I do have that key in here, right? Let's just make sure. Shut up, hold on. Okay, it's just drop pod. I don't know why I did it that way. Well, let's go see if we can fix it. I swear I fixed this already, though. So I just add on a number. And I'm not even translating it, so duh. Alright, well, we'll do that. I don't know why I didn't put in the little thing for that before, so it's going to be a little bit broken, probably. But now it does actually show that, so we're good. Okay. Got a couple more mini games. Issue where drop hot text was not translating. So that one's good. Just checking for any that are broken. This text is still completely off. I don't know why it's over there. We gotta fix that too. This one's also good. The circle one was good. So then the only ones we haven't tested is the reeling one and click mashing one. Yep, this one is all good to go now. Not broken anymore. And then the reeling one is the one we gotta check. Man, instant. Whoa. I don't have any fancy lure on, do I? No. Just got really lucky. I need to get all the commands set up so I can run the other ones still. So something I've noticed is that people tend to feel like they don't have enough time on the click mashing one, so I'll probably make it so that it's a little bit longer. Releasing a pupfish is wild. Alright, give us the reeling minigame, please. Then next we'll fix this over here. It's not what I asked for. I want the reeling minigame. The minigame where you reel. Oh my god. But let's go into here, fish particle. So it has this label here, right? And I can see why it's broken. For some reason. Why is the origin point over there, right? Luckily it's very easy to fix this now. So instead of all this crap I'm doing, right? Because it's just confusing. We're just going to set scale to 1, so it stays centered on the bottom left there. Then we're going to use offset transforms, because it's very cool. And we can just say minus 0.5, minus 0.5, and don't make it visual. So now we can see where it goes instead. Now, this text is quite big. Probably okay, though. But I do want to set this, so it's set to center bottom, so I want to actually do position ratio -1. So now we get a much better view of everything here. Yeah, I guess keep the ratio on the bottom. I don't know what this, like, little anchor is. Doesn't really matter. I guess that's where it's actually, like, truly centered or something. But now it shouldn't matter. And also just for localization, I'm just going to force this to be left to right. But it should stay centered now. Hopefully. It's probably going to be too close to the sprite right now as it is. Or I actually might do some code to change the position, I realize. We'll see. So it's over there for some reason. We probably had to restart the game. Because I say global position -16. This is where I do the label Y position right here. But it's not in position mode anymore. So I'll probably need to do a different anchor for this. Make a new node. I'll call this label anchor. And then put the label underneath that. So now instead of actually changing that, I'm just going to change the label anchor position, right? So label size Y. I don't need to care about that anymore. And randomly -4. So I want it to be 4 pixels above the height of the fish. So that should work. And then I say label anchor, add label, set the text there. And then here, yeah, just moving the position of everything. So this should work a lot better now, I think. Why is it complaining? Or maximum width configured to work properly. Let's set the maximum width to 256. And let's just change the vertical height to like 0. So now you type stuff in here, it'll stay centered, and then it'll automatically adjust the anchor point on this. At least it will in theory. Let's try it out. Fixed. Oh, I already did mini games. Where the hot fish text was positioned wrong on right to left languages. Let's go try it out. Okay, let's catch a fish, guys. I think I disabled the wait times. Oh, and I do have to change the scale. I forgot. It's going to be huge. Also, it didn't actually change it, which is really strange. So why did that happen? Does it work in English? Let's try it out. Yeah, I need to change the scale in there to 0.5. So it's fine in English. Yeah, scale is enormous. But why is it broken on Arabic? I don't know. It's a little weird. Also, I think I have to restart again to scale it. Annoying. Trying to figure out why it would just shift all the Arabic text to the left. Unless there's like something wrong with the key, but I doubt that. Okay, so it's looking pretty good on English now. Let's see what that looks like. What if I go to... It's not that. Turn off normal font. I just want to make sure. Okay, so we do that. That text is way too close. Also, it's very dark. I need to get the unshaded text here. Also something that would be cool if we did is change the color of the label depending on the rarity of the fish. So we already have fish data. I think we need to say get rarity info, and say fish data dot rarity, and I want to say label dot modulate is equal to what does this return? So I want to do data dot color. Is it just lowercase color? It's capitalized. It's good. So now that'll change the color of our text to actually be the color of the rarity of the fish that we just caught, which I think will look cool. So let's mark that down. So the fish vertical text color will be the same color as rarity of fish. Bro, shut up. It feels a little bit broken with the biting mechanic. There's something wrong there, I think. Oh, but that does make it like gray. Let's figure that one out. Let's see. I'm making one as well with Godot. Still a lot to do. Hope the best for your game. Thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck on your game as well. So yeah, it's doing it as gray. I might have a new entry in here called data.textColor, just so I can kind of like do that. I think it's gonna be better. Because I imagine this color is gonna be very dark and hard to read. But if we use like this color instead, right, it's gonna be a lot more readable. And same down here with the legendary. We probably want to do like the bright yellow one. So like that. So we're gonna grab text color instead of just regular color. Okay. So hopefully that'll work. Still not 100% sure why it's being funny. Yeah, some of these, it feels like it's not really upping the anchor properly. Don't know if it's because of this. There's no position stuff set. Could be because this has size, possibly. So set that to 0. See, I don't know why this label is floating up here. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's on position all of a sudden. It should be on, yeah, top left. What? And then it needs to be on 0.75? Is it because of the scale? Oh, scale does affect. Okay. Oh, could it be because of pivot ratio? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so that should give us a nice consistent spacing now. The thing is that before this was also checking the height of the label, so I think now I need to decrease this, or increase it a little bit more. Let's do like 8 pixels above half. Hopefully that'll be a good amount. But it should be centered on the very bottom, so it'll probably be okay. Maybe. Okay. Let's try this out. Go! These look good. Still a little low. Let's go up by 16 pixels. I'm saying position Y. Excuse me. On this node, I say position Y goes up, as you can see. But I don't know why it doesn't work. Is it saying 2 minus 16? I mean, it shouldn't because of PEMDAS, but we'll see. Probably gonna be okay. Let's try it out. Get ready. Go! That was quite a bit. Too much, probably. Let's go to the ocean and catch like a really big fish. I'm curious to see how that changes. It might be hard to catch a big fish. See, that one seems more okay. Is it actually checking the height of my sprite? Because it feels like it's not. Rare fish. Am I going to get an ore fish? Okay, it's just clearly not even adjusting the height, which is frustrating. So why is it not doing that? I'm getting the height divided by 2. Oh. I think I'm stupid. I didn't set it to negative, so what was happening is it was just pushing it down. I may be stupid, guys. Let's try this out. Go. Go. There we go. That's looking pretty good right there. Now, I still don't know if that's going to fix anything on Arabic, but at least it's just more stable, the text positioning now. Should never have issues, hopefully. I hope, to God. And the height there for the small fish is looking pretty good. I might even decrease that a tiny bit there, only like 2 pixel difference. Okay, let's try Arabic. See what happens. Probably still gonna be to the left. I really don't know why it's over to the left, because I have it set to left and right. I don't know, man. See, why is it just over there? You know? Is there another, like, maybe there's another node that's causing it to do that or something. I mean, if we look at localization here, both set left to right forcibly. And they're not inherited by any other control nodes, so it shouldn't be possible for them to shift around. It's just annoying. I don't know. Just gonna say fixed some alignment issues on hot article text. Like that. Let's go try Arabic again now that I just made that weather change. It's probably not gonna do anything. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, finally we can test this game. Yeah, we're good here. It says rotate. I might have just not been translated yet. Okay, now it's centered. So I guess it was just still somehow inheriting left to right garbage. But I guess we're fine now. Very interesting. Yeah, we're good now. Okay. And the text color is being set. Very cool. Okay. So I realized it's setting this to like the UI shader, but it's not gonna wobble the text if I do that. I mean, the text is already moving at the same time, so it's probably kind of disorienting to read that while it's also wobbling, so it's probably okay. Because the other one that we have is like the UI shader. But I don't think this is set to be unshaded. Nope. So we'll just leave it on this. I might need one that's like wiggle plus unshaded. Unshaded wiggle. I don't know. That's very minor stuff that I'm not going to worry about. There's a spider web on my camera. Can't believe this. Twitch, clip that. It's not gonna work. Oh, it did work. We're gonna have so much random garbage. you gotta increase the timer on this minigame because it's pretty cutting it pretty close every time. It's like, ooh. Oh yeah, also, is this unshaded? Yes, it is. Okay. Minigame. What's the minigame? Whatchamacallit? Brain not working, too tired. I literally forgot what we're doing. Oh yeah. Changing the timer. It was at 6 seconds before, which is not very much time. Let's go up to 8 seconds at least. 2 whole more seconds should be good. I would like to update a lot of these minigames to make them more interesting one day, like have them be a little more random. I actually got one person saying they thought the minigames were like it was too much to learn. I mean, they're all pretty easy to do. I feel like you can learn them instantly, but I don't know if that's going to be a problem or not. We'll see. Yeah, I've gotten a couple negative reviews on the demo, but like I've said before, I think a big part of that is, well, we've addressed a lot of those issues, and then also demos are just generally more negative. But yeah, we fixed a lot of this stuff. There is an option for wobbly letters. I don't know. I didn't just turn that off. And you can also turn off. The fish jumping is not decorative. The music switch panel pop-ups. So they really dislike all of that stuff. Onshore water animation. It would look so boring if they didn't have any of that. I don't know. It seems, sometimes there's stuff like that where I'm like, it doesn't make sense for me to change that. I think the environments would look significantly worse if we didn't have that stuff, so whatever. I've done a lot of changes in there. Okay. This one's not in my language. I think it just like, oh yeah, this is the one that's just like, I'm fuming. Don't know what I can do about that. That's whatever. But yeah, I've tried to address almost everything I can. We also do have the Google Forms. This one, which actually is probably on the Google Sheet. But if I go in here, we've got the Lurden playtest feedback responses here, right? So we can sort by Z to A for date. Then we can see what all the newest reviews are. And a lot of these are pretty positive. This one was more negative. There wasn't a whole lot of feedback for me to go off of. This one was negative. It's in Russian. I don't know what they're saying. So let's translate it. They have like a list, I think, of issues. It's more than 3,900 characters. Shoot. Can I do it in here? Yes, I think. No, go to English. The link for feedback should appear after players try the game not immediately upon first launch. When it's raining in games, it's possible to see the text that appears above the water. The gameplay is generally odd and frustrating. Okay. Olympic-style competition. Okay. Game should launch in full screen mode by default. Which it does? Pretty sure it does. I don't know. Swaying text is hard to read. You can turn it off. Bite and actual catch moment should be visually distinct. I mean, they are. They just want more visually distinct, I guess. Some research items have been translated into Russian. I mean, that's fair. Game itself is unbalanced. Not everybody's going to be happy about the game. That's fine. You know? Like, the thing with this kind of stuff, right, is people go into it, like, they're not going to, like I was saying, all these streams. If you know you don't like a game, you're not going to pay to buy it and play it. So I'm not super worried about it. This person has a bunch of feedback on all the different like controller binds, which is nice. I definitely want to do another pass-through controller and fix a lot of things, so... yeah, that's good feedback. I mean, it's nice when people explain what their issues are. And they don't like fishing games, or they like fishing games, but they don't like the mini games. Well, they can just turn them off then. But I mean, we're really cherry picking the worst. We actually changed that there, so that doesn't happen anymore now. But generally, I think over time, the average rating has actually gone up a bit. We can go see what our average is. For 8.15, I mean, that's 80%. That's okay, man. And that has all the old stuff. It's none of the new improvements that we've made, right? I feel like we're okay. There's an English Arabic translator. I feel like it's helpful. Interesting. But yeah. These have been helpful. The responses, I've caught some things using this, so I'll definitely do more looking through here after launch and stuff. It's just, it's hard to make a game, guys. Because there's so many things that I have to juggle, right? Because we're doing all this stuff, and it's insane. Well, so I guess if you think about it this way, even though this is like a star rating, Steam is either thumbs up or thumbs down. So that means like if you're at like an 8 out of 10 average, your rating will actually probably be much more than 80%, right? Because all of those people that are above 5 then would be a thumbs up. So, I don't know, I'm not worried about it either way. Okay. I find it crazy that people never look through options, because I've got a tab here that fixes all of those issues that guy was running into. Like, you can literally turn off the wiggle, and like, you can turn off time limits. You can just disable the minigames now if you want. So it's like, I need to prompt people and tell them that they can change those settings, I guess, and be like, hey, these are things in here that you can do if you want. Because people don't look at settings, I guess. I don't know. Whenever I play a game, the first thing I do is I load up the options menu, you know? And I configure my stuff, and then I start playing. So it seems kind of crazy just to raw dog the default options. I mean, options are there for a reason, right? So you can customize your experience. So yeah, I'll probably do like, also like having an option to, I know some people have issues with like the games where you have to like strain your hand a lot, like cleaning the tank or doing like fast clicking on that one mini game. So I'll probably have a little pop-up at the beginning that's like, hey, do you want this stuff on? Because you can turn it off. And then I'll just also say, go check out the gameplay menu for more options. But yeah. Otherwise, I think we got all these issues fixed then. I have to do some more testing with all this, just to really make sure it's all stable, because this might be the last version before launch. I can definitely pop out another little patch if we need to, but I'd preferably not do that. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a good spot. I need to go write down that one change we just made. Increase the time limit of the click mashing minigame from 6 to 8. That should help people feel a little less pressured on that one. I mean, I do want there to be some pressure to do the minigame. Because I think that makes it more fun in my opinion, where it's like, oh man, I gotta pull this one off. Because if it's just a guarantee that you're gonna win, then it's kind of boring in my opinion. But I always liked in like web fishing how it's like, you don't really know if you're gonna make it when you're catching a fish. It's like, you've gotta really try. And so if we don't have that at all, I feel like it's kind of boring. But hey, that's why we've got a option to just disable the timer, right? So it's not a big deal. When is Riff Fishing coming out? I know it's soon. Or didn't they delay the game or something? Yeah, now it's Q4. I'm kind of excited for this game though, honestly. I did play the demo version of the game. It was pretty bare bones, not gonna lie. You kind of just walk around and do some light fishing. I think there is multiplayer. I mean, obviously I know multiplayer is the whole big thing. I wish there was some actual progression though, where you could like upgrade your rods and get money. I don't think there was. I mean, this will be cool to collect artifacts, so I'm hoping that it'll be fun. I never really took myself as someone that liked fishing, but maybe I do like fishing. Guess I made a whole game about it. Also, Kankles, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? Right. Got all these changes done. A couple more bug fixes right before launch. I think that should fix all our major problems. But yeah. We got these fixed. This one here. Yeah, the info will be gigantified. How you feeling about launch? I mean, it's always a stressful time, you know? I've sunk like 6 months of just sheer... I mean, also the thing with this game too is like, this concept has been around for a long time. Like, even though really like beginning of the year is when I really kicked up development, like it's been something on the top, like in my brain space for like a year. So, you know, it is stressful. There's just so many unknowns about everything. I mean, I have some data to like verify that it seems like generally people enjoy the game. But like data like this is not perfect. Because like this is also for a playtest version of the game. And if people get something for free, are they more inclined to feel positively about the thing that they received? You know, it's really hard to say. So I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see, I guess, to see how it applies. I mean, really all I can do is just focus on fixing as many things as I can. I've done a lot of balancing and adding in options to help people that have problems. So I'm hoping that it'll be okay. I'm not really so worried about the financial prospects. I mean, of course, money is great and I would love to make money, but the thing that matters more to me is the rating of the game. Because I don't want to make bad games, you know? It always is my ultimate goal to hit as high of a positive rating as possible, right? Address everybody's problems. So we'll see what happens. And we've got quite a few wish lists built up. We'll probably definitely hit 20K before the end of today. So, I mean, that's pretty good going into launch. I think it might be enough for new and trending tab. Yeah, it depends. They've made a lot of changes, you know, so you can't really get in there with like only 7,000 now, but I mean, if we're one of the only games launching on that day, then it's possible, right? It's unlikely, but it's possible. Popular upcoming. I mean, if some of these others are in here, I feel like feel like it's possible. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here, but I think popular upcoming might actually be curated. I don't remember. We'll have to see. Like, it might be customized to your thing. Yeah, this is all upcoming games. This is by relevance, but like, can't really sort by popularity or anything. This is just the next game to come out. It's actually kind of interesting. We can see what other games are coming out on the 17th this way. So, Digit Dash 3, Word Puzzle Master, Beacon Fall, which actually looks kind of cool. Line Go Up, Diners Prologue, Animal Chameleon. So stupid. What's Ore Factory Squad? We can take a look at that in a second. I say this not to be mean at all to people that make these games, because I'm sure a lot of these games people have spent a lot of time working on and stuff. But I think when you look through Steam this way and you get an unbiased look at what games are actually launching, you really start to realize that the bar for making a good game is not as high as you think it is. Right? I mean, like this garbage Pixel Darts from Pub, it's all AI art. I'm sure this game's loaded with bugs and stuff. Like, it's really easy to make something better than this, in my opinion. Not everyone will agree with me, but I feel like anything with AI art is kind of... If you're that lazy to where you can't even do the art for your game, then what else are you being lazy about? You know what I mean? And like, some of these games are cool, for sure. But man, there's a lot in here that's just like... Oh, Fog Piercer is coming out that day? Didn't realize. But a lot of these in here, lured in, no way, are just kind of garbage games in my opinion. Again, no hate on any developer, because I think making a game at all is really hard. But it does make me feel a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, we can check out Ore Factory Squad. Co-op mining game. Actually seems kind of epic. So you start in your backyard, like a game about digging a hole. You've got like a little like automation elements here. You've got like a factory where you process the ore and stuff. It does honestly seem kind of fun. I mean, it's definitely sort of a clone of a game about digging a hole, but that's to be expected with a launch that successful. But yeah, it's kind of epic. Maybe I'll check it out. So. But yeah, definitely, you know, nervous about the launch. Probably more nervous than I was with Starground, because the thing with Starground's launch is that it was early access. So there's kind of that like, that barrier that's like, even if the game is negative reviewed or whatever, it's like, it's okay because it's an early access, you know, or at least like people are more inclined to understand that. But with Lured In, it's just coming out, you know, full launch. I don't have the safety net. So if the game is bad, then the game is bad, you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm hoping for at least a couple tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, let's say we're launching at 20,000 wish list, so 20% conversion on launch. You multiply that by the price of the game, which would be $8. So that would be like gross income, and then when you factor everything out, cuts, fees, sales, you end up with about half. So that'd be like $16,000. Which isn't bad. I mean, obviously it's not even close to a US salary, but that is also just the estimated week 1 earnings or whatever. And then you look at that over the course of the rest of the year. Oh God. So, you know, it's good. I mean, this is the thing with the strategy I want to go for with games, is that I'm not banking on just Lured-In to make me financially viable, right? This is the thing. It's like, it's okay if Lured-In doesn't make me a load of money. It'll still keep making sales in the background, especially this kind of game, because it's just a little incremental game. It's going to have a bunch of bundles too. And I think that really helps for the longevity of your earnings, because you kind of like, everyone sort of shares a little bit, you know. This game goes on some special sale, someone might be more inclined to buy your game in the bundle. So it kind of helps everybody, I think. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. It's just kind of too early for me to really know, right? Because like wish lists, they're an indicator, but they don't really mean anything. So I'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens. But yeah, I'm hoping to make ideally like $20,000 this year from Lured-In would be nice. Because then you compound that on top of what I make from Starground, and like that's not insignificant. I don't make that much from Starground anymore. But it still has like a base amount, I feel like, of money that I usually always make from Starground. So it seems like it'll still be a moneymaker in the background. I mean, that's the thing about making games, is it's all passive investments, like passive income. Because I'm working on all these games and they don't just go away. Like if this is a different kind of product, you know, if this was like a freelance work or something, then yeah, you get paid for your work and then you're done. But that's not really how games work, right? Because now I've created this product that will exist forever and will continue selling. I mean, of course, like sales flatline, but they probably never will fully flatline. I'll always make a little bit of money from Lured-In. So we'll just see what happens. I don't know. That's really hard to say.
100k minimum on Lured-In. If it's less, I will eat a sock.
Thank you. I hope. That would be epic. Yeah, 100k would be pretty nice. My goal, I think, in terms of like income right now, I don't care about having a normal programming salary. It doesn't interest me. Some people do it, like do stuff just to be rich and like have a fancy house. But I just don't care at all about that. Like, of course, having a house is nice, but I don't care if it's a little tiny, small house. You know what I mean? Like, if I could make $50,000 a year, that would probably be enough for me to exist. At least a little bit. Because we were doing that like calculation or whatever. What, it was like $3,600 a month for like basic amenities, and you multiply that over, you know, the whole year. That's like $50,000 a year is like enough money to like sustain yourself, you know? Obviously, there's not much wiggle room there for anything else. But $50,000 a year is sort of the goal, I would say. And once I'm at that point, I feel like it's almost sort of like the point where it's pretty sustainable and I can just keep making games. So Crash Kid 6, welcome in. How's it going? How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. We're just talking about Lured-In and stuff. Hopes and projections on earnings. I'm hoping to hit at least like 50,000 a year one day. I don't know if it's going to happen with Lured-In. It would be epic, but you know, here's the thing too, guys. If it makes as much money as Starground, it's an absolute success because I only spent 6 months on this game versus 2 years, right? So I think that's the big thing to remember with Lured-In is that it was an extremely short production timeline. So I can't worry too much because no matter what happens, it's still, I didn't spend that much time. So it's not a huge like waste if it doesn't do uber well. But yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I wonder how our like median time has been looking on the demo and stuff. Because I haven't checked on that in a long time. I think the playtest, it's around 51 minutes. See, the problem with median times is it's not very accurate because it includes the time of all previous play sessions ever. So even if I've done like significant updates to it, it just doesn't really reflect the current actual median, right? I mean, it says it's above average compared to other demos, so it's not anything amazing. The playtest is actually below average, but here's the thing again, the playtest is old, so it was probably, that includes a version of the game that was extremely basic and bad. So this is the thing. Then this one, this is the actual game, right? You've got some people spending a lot of time in here. The median time is 1 hour, but one standard deviation is probably more accurate to like somebody actually trying to play. Also, if you're paying for the game, you're probably going to at least try to play. So it's unlikely we're just going to end up with, 1 hour. We'll see what happens. Who knows? I don't. But yeah. What is dismissed? I don't know if you guys are allowed to see this or not. Oh, you can just like dismiss events. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Train Fest is coming up. That's going to be really good for a fog piercer. That's going to be a crazy one. Pins and Pegs. PvE Survival Crafting Fest. Ah, man. And then next fest in October. October 19th. It's really not a lot of time. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a demo for Deadlift ready for that next fest. What I always hear from people doing Next Fest is they always say, like, they regret doing Next Fest too early, And I wonder if it's a bad idea for me to rush into that with Deadlift. I don't know. I'll have to see. It is interesting. I can see all the sales here and stuff, right? Like years in advance, which is kind of interesting. I don't think I'm allowed to tell anyone about these, but there's definitely some here that would apply to Lured In, which is nice. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a really interesting fest right there. Is there enough games for that one? But yeah, it's kind of, if I can make a game in 6 months, then it maybe some of those fests actually make sense. Right? That's interesting. Yeah, anyways. Yeah. There you go. Welcome in, guy. Anyways. I am quite tired. I might go ahead and end stream. Welcome, guy. Cause I got like 2 hours of sleep, so I'm a wee bit tired. Let's see if yes. Good. I haven't really seen a whole lot of gameplay of this. Got like all these modules you can install. It's pretty epic. There's a game I played like this. I can't remember what it's called. There's a couple games I've played like this. What is it called? Soul something. But yeah, it was a pretty fun one. Oh, they're going into the sun. Get out of there. Well, the Two Socks, if you are here, I'm more than happy to help with like art stuff or anything with the game if you need to. I'm probably not going to help with programming because it's all AI code and I'm not going to know what's going on because it's going to be complex. But for art, I always can. Oh, you're adding Starground to your Steam library right now? Let's go. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, let me know how that goes if you've got any feedback or anything. We are going to be cycling back to Starground pretty soon and getting that prepared for the 1.0 launch. Yeah, should be fun. I think I've like given myself enough time to kind of sit on ideas and stuff for Starground, and hopefully I'll come back and have you know, some new ideas and things like that. Let's see. Are we struggling with an asteroid right now? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I can totally do assets for you, because if you're helping with deadlift, then I'd be happy to help back. So yeah, I mean, if you want to just kind of like, I'll have to look through a lot of the game and get a better understanding of the art style. But yeah, you can totally just like tell me like what resolution you need the assets done in. They should be, if you're doing it right, then all the assets should be like in proportion to each other. Because it's like pixel art, right? So I should be able to help. Let me make sure though, before I offer something I'm not able to do. Yeah, it's all pixel art stuff, so. Yeah, they should be in proportion to the resolution of the ship, you know? So if like an asteroid is the same size as the ship, then it should be the same resolution as the ship. I'm assuming you're aware of that, but just mentioning it anyways. But yeah, I can look through stuff, and then it looks like you guys don't really do outlines, which makes sense since it's like a voxel thing. It would be weird if like you had an outline pixel, or not a voxel, but like a, or you kind of do. Yeah, I'll just have to really take a closer look at all the assets, but I can draw an asteroid, no problem. Just let me know what resolution you need it in. And any other like rules, and like if you have like a palette that you're using would be extremely helpful to know. If you guys aren't using a palette, it'd probably be a good idea. But yeah. But I'd be happy to help. Anyways, going for like 3 hours, 30 minutes. It's 8 o'clock now. Still got a lot of stuff I have to do. There was some talk about like updating some of these capsules to just kind of display the tycoon aspect of the game more, because we made these a really long time ago. And so it was sort of more generic at that point, but now that like the shop side of things has expanded so much, this doesn't really showcase that at all. So I might look through some of these and see if I can do some new art. It might be hard, but the issue I'm having right now is on really big assets like asteroids, they stop looking like pixel art. Yeah, that's fair. That is a thing that can happen. Yeah. I think the thing is to think about like, with art for me, it's like, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to look like pixel art. As long as you're still following the same pixel art rules and stuff, it's probably fine. If you want to send over what you've already drawn, though, that could also be very helpful, because then I can kind of gauge an idea of like what you're aiming for. But yeah, I know what you mean. That can happen when you go with like a really large resolution size. I think the big thing there is just embrace banding, because banding makes it look more like pixel art, I would say. But yeah, I'll have to take a look at the actual asset, and we can chat over that. But yeah, anyways, I think I'm probably gonna end stream here. But yeah, thank you gamers for coming in. The next time we're gonna stream, Lured In will be available for purchase, which is pretty crazy. We'll see what happens. I hope launch goes well, and I hope I make $20,000. Well, Starground so far, thank you very much. I'm very glad to hear you're enjoying it. Yeah, I've got a bunch of new update stuff I want to tackle with Starground very soon. Once Lured In comes out, I'll finally have a moment to work on other stuff. Let's raid Dobbs, probably. No mic, but that's okay. I wonder why Dobbs hasn't been using mic recently. I don't know. It's fine though. Whoa. Sean is live. Oh my goodness. This guy I met in a university. That's crazy. I'll have to go pop in there in a minute. Alright, let's go raid Dobbs. It will, you'll make more. I appreciate it. I hope. We'll see what happens. Do I know Bobby3453? I've never heard of them before. Do you mean like Bobby, like on the Discord server and stuff? Like that Bobby? Let's go start this raid on Dobbs. Yeah. Thank everybody for coming in. Yeah, he's been around on the Discord for a while, so I know of him. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord. Wishlist lured in, because it's your last chance. I mean, you can still wishlist after it comes out, but yeah, let's go raid Dobbs. Thank you everybody for coming in. We'll be live again on Friday, 3:30 MDT, and by that point, Lurden will be available on Steam. So we'll see. I hope people like the game. It is scary. I'm worried that the people are gonna like all the issues. Although I've tried to fix them and implemented systems to deal with them, I'm worried it's gonna crop up again. You know, people are gonna be like, "This game is too slow. The fishing takes too slow." You know, but I did increase the fishing speed and added in all the events and things to make it way faster. It'd probably be okay. Anyways, bye everybody. Thank you for coming in. I'll see all of you Friday. Bye bye.